Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
Happening, people. Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Superman, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without y'all, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Detroit, the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Mo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Boy, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
Mr. B-A-C,
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, a.k.a. the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning. Hardcore shit. You see the thumbnail. If you don't know nobody on the thumbnail, class is in session. Some of you might, because, you know, we do have a lot of hardcore listeners that join us. So I'm sure a few of you will know exactly what it is that we're here to discuss. But we want to pay homage to the zone. If I was in front of my soundboard, we'd be doing some clapping sound bites, so you could mentally clap in your head for the zone, keeping us filled with multiple different boxing fights and allowing multiple different promoters to join, you know, their broadcasting team in order to bring us even better fights. So we're going to be discussing a couple of cards that are happening tomorrow. August 18th in Orlando, Florida, live on DAZN. As part of your subscription, Jake Paul, the savior of boxing, is bringing his own version of Showbox to Orlando. Headlined by Nestor Bravo. He has no relation to Nestor, but salute to him. His father understood that he would be a king, so he gave him the name Nestor. He's going to be taking on Will Malera. Malera hasn't been in the ring in over a year, so I'm going to take it as a showcase. Now, he could be training. He could be waiting for an opportunity like this to, steal the spotlight from Bravo. Remember, Bravo was in attendance for the first MVP promotion show. These are called, what are these called? These are like a showbox show, so they don't call them, whatever Jake does. This is something totally different. This is like for the MVP prospects, I think. And this will be a 10-round junior welterweight fight, which means that's the 140-pound division. On the undercard, we got Damian Lecasile versus Hugo Noriega in a 10-round welterweight fight. Now, these are undefeated guys, both of them. So that's going to be interesting. It's the welterweight division. They're here to make a name for themselves. That division is popping. And, now they got the cameras on them. So they get to shine. Elijah Flores versus Elijah Williams in a 6-round welterweight fight. So we got another pair of welterweights that will be televised on this card. That division again doing its thing. Lorenzo Medina versus Antonio Torres, 6-round heavyweight fight. So we got some heavyweight action on that card. I'm interested. Then we got Ant Ravus Ingram versus Orlenis Lisiao. That sounds Cuban. Orlenis definitely sounds Cuban. And that's a 4-round middleweight bout. Then we have the superstar signing, right? Because Amanda Serrano, your New York City, Puerto Rican female boxing superstar, has signed what she's calling the next up in Krystal Rosado. No relation to Gabriel Rosado, but definitely of Puerto Rican descent. She'll be making her debut in a 4-round female junior bantamweight fight as the opener on that DAZN MVP Most Valuable Prospects card. Well, it is Most Valuable Promotions, but he's got Most Valuable Prospects is this showbox type of, because, he fights championship, his boys in them, they Most Valuable Prospects. They on the come up, So before we move on, people to watch out for: Nestor Bravo. This is who you want to focus your attention on. Krystal Rosado, spelt with a K. That's who you want to focus your attention on. And I'm gonna be paying attention to the welterweights, all 4. And because I'm gonna watch this card, yeah, I'm interested in the heavyweights. I already like heavyweights, so okay, it was surprising to see 2 heavyweights on there. I'll be paying attention. But I'm really here for Nestor Bravo and Krystal Rosado. Everything else is just a packaged bundle that I cannot get upset about. Moving on, same date, same place, DAZN doing a thing. Doubleheader on a Friday. They going to another city in August. We got the OTX series on DAZN. Kurt Scoby, New York City native, is going to be taking on Narciso Carmona in an 8-round junior welterweight fight. I don't know why they still got this dude fighting 8-rounders. I get it. He's only 12-0. But I went and watched tape, right? Because I'm like, man, we got to make some money this week. But it's really hard. Like, this dude Carmona's getting stopped. Like, I was going into that fight, right? Going into doing the research for the Kurt Scooby's fight, hoping that Carmona was durable. But everything I found, my man getting scraped off the ground. And he a southpaw. He keep his hand low. I don't know how he not going to get beat up by Scooby. But we interested. We interested in Scoby. He's the main event. He's been doing his thing. Last 2 fights ended in knockout. He beat Hank Lundy, then just knocked out some other dude from Australia. Um, then on the co-main, we got Money Powell taking on Shawn McCalman. And we've interviewed Shawn, and we know Money Powell. And the beauty of this fight is that Shawn actually beat the man that beat Money Powell. Yeah, Money Powell lost to Vaughn Alexander. That's the brother of Devin Alexander. My boy Shawn beat him. And for y'all out here, I see a lot of you fuck faces picking Money Powell. Well, I could have said this on a betting show, but guess what? They ain't one because these fights is tomorrow. So I either got to do 2 betting shows or don't do one at all. So this is your betting tip. Don't put your money on Money Pal, man. Don't put your bread on Money Pal.
Don't put your money on money?
Nope. Cause I seen the other dude spar, and I seen him spar some good motherfuckers, and he did some things in there I was impressed with. We gonna have to see what Money Pal got. He already know how to lose. You feel me? And not to mention, ain't my man Shawn from Nebraska? He out here trying to be the next Crawford. Put that shit on the map. So I ain't gonna sleep on him. No, sir. No way. So I'm totally interested in that co-main event. That's gonna be something. Shawn ain't coming to lay down. He definitely ain't coming to lose. Money Powell already lost. So he on a mission to show that was just a blip in the road. So this gonna be a fight for real, and I'm interested. So hardcore shit.
Yo, big shout out, man. I'm just sitting here looking at it. Shout out to the Zone, man, for picking up the slack, and shout out to MVP and for OTX for creating opportunities for these young fighters, man. This shit is 2 great series that they got going on and great opportunities included in both.
Let's see how good Danny is.
And they bringing boxing to areas that I feel
next fight on OTX. I'm gonna let you do the pleasures of introducing it since it's your man's in them.
The next fight, like next week's fight?
Or? No, next before Money Pal and my man Shawn get in there and lock horns.
Yo, but there's a funny story with this. There's like a discrepancy on like a legal document, so like the names don't match up. But you talking about Javon, right? Yeah.
He fighting on the card.
Yeah, but
I know that's not his last name, but I know that's his first name, so I just ran with it. I ain't know. So there's an issue with his last name?
Yeah. There's an issue.
Oh, he out here with Ellis's and shit.
There's an issue with, I want to say like his birth certificate or some shit. Like,
so he Luis Ortiz's son?
Nah, I know him as Javon Woodard. They got him down as Javon Campbell.
Bro, I heard Woodard got warrants and they had to switch to Campbell.
Hey, yo, you wildin' right now. Whoa. We'll be back after these Kenichi Bear messages.
Yo, remember Avery Sparrow had warrants?
Oh, yeah, and yo, the feds came and got him, right?
He lost the Ryan. It was a Ryan
fight. It was a Ryan fight.
That's so sad. So sad. So you gonna introduce the fight, my man? My man's tripping.
Yeah. 12-1, fighting out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Signing my man's Vic and them. Shout out to Vic.
Shout out to Vic Green. Post Boxing for any young fighters out there looking for management. Post Boxing also has Albert Bell, which we're doing a glove giveaway for a measly $4.19. That's the area code of Toledo, Ohio. That is the birthplace of Albert Bell. That is how much you have to purchase a raffle ticket for in order to get in the raffle that we're doing Sunday morning. We'll be giving away that Albert Bell autographed glove to a lucky winner, hopefully someone from Toledo, Ohio. Just remember, raffle tickets cost $4.19, paying homage to the city. I feel like I've heard of Lorenzo Bada. Did you Google him? I feel like I've heard of him. That name, I mean, it also could be because my boy Tio, because he's my boy now, he fought somebody named Bada. So maybe I'm just familiarizing, socializing, keeping it the same and shit. Because this Lorenzo look crazy. I don't know this Lorenzo. And his middle name is Hugustiano. God damn.
Yeah,
Hugustiano.
The alleged Dike boy ain't fighting nobody named Para. He fought somebody named Paro.
Ooh.
But yeah, 22-1. Lorenzo Para, 17 KOs, fighting out of Venezuela.
Damn, he was a former champ. Held the WBA flyweight title from 2003 to 2007. Is that true? Wait, is this a different Para? Because this one's 44 years old. How old is yours?
No, you got the wrong one, my guy. This guy,
he's not Venezuelan.
He's Venezuelan.
Okay, this one's Venezuelan too.
Yeah, but does it say he's fighting Javon Campbell on August 18th on his box rec, or does it not say that? Because this guy, it shows him that he's fighting at the OTX arena.
Well, this Lorenzo Justiano Para Garcia does not show he's fighting Javon.
Yeah, so you on the wrong one, bro. But yeah, no, this guy's 22-1. He's only had one fight outside of Venezuela, and that was in Mexico. So this is his second fight outside of the country, first fight in America. Comes in with a lot more experience, obviously, but fighting guys of a lot lower opposition. I'm gonna just go down his last few fights. Last fight, he fought a guy 0-13-1. Fight before that, he fought a guy 3-11-0 that had lost at least his last 6. Fight before that, he fought a guy 0-7. Fight before that, he fought a guy 1-7, coming off his first win, 1-7, and he took him the distance. So this guy's just not, yeah.
So he not the goods.
Nah.
Not at all.
He got some rounds fought, but outside of that.
So is your man's and them gonna knock him out or what?
Oh yeah, it should be a body. Should be a body for sure.
All right, moving on.
He just fought too in May, so it ain't like he been out of the ring. So he should be A-okay. But yeah, moving on in the card, you got Leanna Cruz.
I'm excited about her.
Talk to us.
Shout out to our listener. He knows I forget his podcast, but I think it's like TST, something like that, from out of Philly, or actually, is it Lancaster or Allentown? They from Allentown. He put us on her.
Well, she's from Allentown, so possibly Allentown.
Yeah, the podcast is also probably from out there. They put us on her. We've been watching her ever since. She's also signed to Manny Rivera.
Yep, she's with Manny Rivera, managed by Brian Cohen.
Brian Cohen has all the other females, so all she got to do is look good tomorrow, and we will continue to see her on television without a doubt. She's a very beautiful girl too.
Yo,
so
he
she
got
the
super
looks going
middleweights.
for.
He got middleweights.
Who, Brian?
Yeah.
Just go to his name on BikeStrack. It'll show you he got over 20 girls, bro.
But yeah, she's fighting a girl, Mariwen Vienga, 4-3-2.
I'm gonna be real. I watched the last fight
against Marlon Avila.
I watched the last fight and I wasn't overly impressed. But it is what it is. She's just starting to get on TV, so you got to get those TV jitters out. And hopefully, this is another television fight now, so hopefully she gets to shine a little more. Women's boxing is on the rise, so she can't afford not to look good.
I'll say this: the girl she's fighting, Mariwen Vienga, even though her record's a bit deceiving, she's 4-3-2, but 2 of those losses were to Christina Cruz. Back-to-back fights. I don't know why. Pro fights.
But didn't Christina just turn pro?
Exactly. Those were her first 2 fights.
Damn, maybe it was a tight fight, controversial in the first time?
I mean, I'm looking at the scorecards, 2 times 60-54. It was a 6-round fight. So, and then 59-55. So
wow, Christina's debut was a 6-rounder.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the second fight was a 4-rounder. And it was against the same girl. So, I would have to go back and see why that was the case, but
yeah, that's certainly strange. Certainly strange. But I'm excited she's on TV. One of our listeners obviously put us on, and to watch her go from someone a caller's telling you about to someone on television to someone now getting another opportunity on television. It's pretty dope, man, to watch that journey of these fighters, man, doing their thing. Bro, bro, did you know the Hitchens fight is September 23rd? We might have to do the math. I mean, I guess no, the math is done because the WBA convention is what, in December or is in November?
No, December.
Damn, that's a long time because Hitchens fight is in Orlando the 23rd, and then the WBA convention is in Orlando. And
Same
then I got the
place.
house in Orlando. Well, not in Orlando, very far from Orlando, but I got the house in Florida. I'm like, damn, I need to go out there. I had no clue that Hitchens card was in Florida, bro.
Yeah.
Yesterday, a listener made me motherfucking realize that shit. Like, bro, that's in Florida.
Yeah, you don't remember Matchroom signed a deal with over there?
With who?
With,
that shit is gonna be in the Caribbean Royale, same place these fights are at.
Exactly, Caribbean Royale.
That's crazy.
It was like a zone deal.
Bro, that's crazy. Cause MVP got the same deal. That's where they do their shows.
So maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, no, they see what Jake doing and they like, let's expand, let's make this bigger.
Yeah, maybe that's part of it. So
because you know, Matchroom going to bring championship level fights. Jake ain't done that yet. He's bringing them MVP prospects. So, what's your thoughts on Amanda Serrano signing Krystal Rosado? Do you expect her to be good because Serrano signed her? Because that's where I'm at with it. I never heard of this girl.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of her, but I'm definitely intrigued, and I'm glad that more women are doing things to promote the sport. So the fact that she signed her, you get what I'm saying? She's putting on, she's stamping her name, and you know,
we certainly need a whole wave of Puerto Ricans, right? Like we just got Berlanga, Serrano, Matias, LeBron.
Keem the Dream is saying most these. Oh no, he said, hold on. Me and Ness was out there 3 years ago for a Havoc card.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. Again, I told y'all about this. Like these fights had been happening without television in the Caribbean Royale. I forgot what they were called, but it's Louis DeCubas' father, Danny. He owns the company that partnered with DAZN and MVP to bring you these fights, but he was already doing this shit on his own, out there in this casino. Obviously on a slightly smaller level because he didn't have a broadcasting team, but now he's got DAZN and he's got the DAZN pool because not only can he tap into certain DAZN fighters that might need a fight, but like now everybody that's prospects level, you know, they call him for fights because it's like you got your guys on TV. That's the next, like even Boxing Insider, somehow they got they fights on DAZN, and whenever the DAZN, they're like every week. Whenever DAZN don't put them on, they going straight to their YouTube channel. Shout out to Sean Boxing and DR. She got Eric Rosa fighting like on the 26th of this month. Straight to YouTube. We need to send her an email. Off of our channel. Double stream that shit on some Dominican shit. Hello mío. Know what I'm saying? That's my Sammy Sosa shit. But
fuck Sammy.
I mean, I hear you. That's because you a baseball player. I'm just.
And let me tell you, and the Cubs.
I'm just a Dominican happy to see a man make it.
The Cubs, I mean, a man that can't go back to the DR, but the Cubs just beat the White Sox last night.
You know where he heard that? When he was back home.
No, I heard it out of the man's mouth in Dubai.
Doggy.
The man was on camera crying, saying he can't go back to the DR.
He did that for the camera.
Oh, why?
Get them donations popping.
Oh, why? Where he be at? Where he be at?
He from San Pedro, bro.
But where the fuck he be at? Do he be in San Pedro?
Bruh.
Do you know
he was in the Malecon?
Do you know some killers in San Pedro that could confirm that he be out there to this day?
Bro, we don't kill in San Pedro.
You know some money makers in San Pedro that could confirm that he be out there to this day?
We a humble town, man. We live off the land out there.
Oh, so y'all don't hustle. All right.
Nah, San Pedro's hustle, even if I don't want to call it that, our town is known for the motoritas. We have more.
Oh, that's where you from too.
Yeah, well, that's my father's from.
I'm
my father. I'm my father's blood.
No, I got you.
Our town is known for the motoritas, which means pasolas, which means what's that? Mopeds. So there's more mopeds in my city than there are cars. And them dudes be terrible, bro. No respect for the law, roads. You gotta be careful. Shout out to Hardin. Helping me start the day off right. It's like that was like bacon, egg, and cheese right there.
From the deli.
From the dispo. Look at this. But if you guys want to call in and you want to voice your opinion on any of these many fights that the Zone is showing to us on a Friday night, talk about I love boxing, man. Get that boxing on a Friday and a Saturday. But if you want to call in, Discord's available, Twitter's available, and the landline 142-556-952-41. Press 1 time. Hardcore shit. I repeat, this is some hardcore shit, so I get it. I get that we may be ending this in a matter of seconds because you bums don't really watch boxing. You just watch names, you know. If it ain't Canelo fighting, you ain't watching.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still pissed that the mosquitoes fucked me up out there.
I got my boy Mike Hicks in the building with the first cash app of the day. He says, shout out to Scammy Sosa with the baseball emoji. He called him Scammy, bro. What my man do? You know I don't follow them sports.
You know he cheated.
What? How?
Man, how didn't he cheat?
Damn, that deep?
I mean, you know he was shooting up.
Whoa.
And then the cork in the bat.
Oh, wow. He had a cork in the bat.
He had cork in the bat.
Get the fuck out of here. How do you even get that past people?
I mean, bro, it's in the middle of the bat. So it's surrounded by wood. But what happened was on one of those at bats, the fucking bat broke. So now you got pieces of cork all through the fucking infield.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so, but wait, so it's got cork. Why wouldn't it have like lead in the middle, right? Or like put some aluminum in the middle to fucking make that shit more dense so when the ball hit it, it go further.
I typed in Sammy Sosa on YouTube. That's
the algorithm. That's the algorithm.
Second thing
that is Google listening. You were saying it out loud. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
that quick.
Bro, we all know that exists. Okay, Tip Bella said, Ness, don't listen to Danny. He just hating. See? I'm no longer listening to you.
I'm just hating. Look, right there. His bat fucking broke all through the infield. And he's like, oh, Chet. He knew he's fucked.
That's Sammy? Oh, that's Sammy.
That's Sammy. But now look. Uh-oh. What do we have here? What do we have here?
But how do you blame that on Sammy and not on the bat boy?
Motherfucker. Yeah, of course. That's the excuse he tried to say.
Bro, any bat boy could be paid to set somebody up on that level.
Or to make sure that the cork bat is in there for him to use.
Exactly. To set him up. You don't know. Did he ever admit to it?
No, bro, you know I don't even follow that dude.
Oh, now you don't follow the greatest home run hitter to ever come. That's what they want to do.
No, I follow Barry Bonds. I follow Barry Bonds.
That's what they want to do. They want to shame him so that he can't have his accolades, man. That bat boy did that shit. I ain't in charge of the bats.
No. I will say I don't shit on. Bro, look, here's the thing you got to understand. Bro, everybody did what he did. Everybody did it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Athletes don't come into baseball with bats. That's provided by the league, man. That's provided by the franchise.
I'm talking about the shooting up. Like, he did it. Like, when him and Mark McGwire had that race in, what was it, 98? For the home runs for the single season?
Yeah.
Which Mark won, not Sammy. All right?
But Mark was on shit, too.
Yeah, they both was. So, it was an even playing field. You feel me? To them. But Barry Bonds did it after Jose Canseco. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as a Chicago White Sox fan, I've hated Sammy Sosa since I was in diapers. You understand me? Since I was in diapers, I hated Sammy Sosa, right?
That's the upbringing, man. Why would your parents teach you to hate Dominicans that
Nah,
early?
it wasn't my parents. It was my uncle. Shout out my uncle Ed.
Ed, you ain't shit. That's spooky. I got an Uncle Ed. What's his real name?
Heriberto.
Oh nah, mine's is damn, what is Ed's real name? I don't know. I doubt it's just Ed, but it's Ed. What the fuck is Ed's real name?
Edward? Eduardo?
I don't know.
Edwin?
I don't know.
Educación?
Yo, this is my mom's brother. I'm gonna have to text him like, bro, what's your real name? I've always just called him Uncle Ed all my life. It's literally in my thing as Uncle Ed. What the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, bro. The Sox just lost to the Cubs last night, bro. I owe Coach Red $5.
Edra is his real name in Spanish. What's that translate to English? Edra.
Idra?
Oh, Idris. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see.
I feel like most Spanish names don't translate. You just say it in an English accent, but that's about it.
He gonna be like, what the fuck? I just text him, what's your name?
He gonna be like, well, at least your family know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all know you smoke weed and you.
He like, huh?
How do you explain that you forgot your uncle's name, bro?
Yo, Ed, because it's like, it's Edra or Ed, but like, what the fuck does that translate to in English?
Now you try to smooth it over.
No, I mean, it's the truth.
Nah, I mean, the truth is you forgot it was Edra a few minutes ago. You're like, oh, fuck.
No,
It's
but
Uncle Ed, but
I
what's
remember
Ed mean?
But I remember before I hit him up that it was Edra. But it still doesn't translate to anything in English unless you completely switch it to Idris. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of Spanish names don't translate.
Is it Idris in English? He said it's a Bible name. My mom gave us all biblical names.
I'm glad my mom ain't giving me a biblical name.
Yeah.
Like Daniel's just,
Nah, I'm pretty sure there's a Daniel.
I mean, yeah, but Daniel's such a regular name, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? My middle name is regular. My middle name's like actually, like,
yeah. So it's Idris or Edras, but it's not spelled Idris with I.
Huh?
Yeah, it's spelled Edras. Edras. But the only way to translate that to English has to be Idris. Like Idris Elba. Word. Yo, this is a hardcore show, and even though we have a bunch of people listening, I see on both Twitter and even Discord.
What the fuck is
Okay,
that?
we got one hardcore ready to speak. Hello, hardcore. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Man, Jesus Christ. It's funny. It's a hardcore show. Y'all motherfuckers talking about, man, baseball, biblical names. Man, Danielle is actually a biblical name. It literally means like God.
But what
son.
I'm saying is, it's a regular ass name, bro. Like, name me some other biblical names, and they not gonna be regular common.
What
common
you mean?
folk
Jesus
names.
is so common. Everybody named their kid after Jesus. Jesus mad common.
I mean, in Hispanic.
Jacob is mad common.
Yeah,
but I'm saying it's common. The name Daniel is common because of the Bible. That's
bro. Look,
that's what it is.
I'm 26 years old. This is the first time I knew it was a biblical name. Like I knew it was in the Bible. I didn't know it was like people saying it's the whole book. I didn't know it was a biblical name.
The book of Daniel.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit.
And in regards to Sammy Sosa, no, don't blame it on the bad boy. Sammy Sosa himself said he quote unquote grabbed the wrong bat. It was a bat that he used during batting practice to put on a show.
Allegedly.
But anyway,
I mean, how'd that bat get there? The batting boy put that shit there. That's his job.
when
Like y'all trying to make
he knows,
someone
but
else's job into
he
someone
knows what
else's
his
job.
bats like. He's Sammy Sosa. Like you don't think no one like fucks with his shit and everything's got to be. Baseball players are very superstitious. But he took the blame and he didn't say nothing about no bat boy. He knew that shit was there. If you ask me, he was gone out the league 2 years after that. But hey man, you said hardcore shit. Let's talk some hardcore shit, man. Listen, I love seeing a Puerto Rican go ahead and headline another show. You see, Florida's really becoming a base for Puerto Ricans. We just seen a show. When was it on? Actually, it was on
See,
the
now I'm
day,
gonna ask
a
my
couple days,
mama why she
couple days
named me
before my
Daniel.
birthday. Orlando Gonzalez. You said,
Mm-hmm.
did I watch it?
No. I said now I have to ask my mama why she named me Daniel. Hold on. My bad, champ. Go ahead.
No, you good, you good. But yeah, man. I mean, where Nestor Bravo fits, with the top players, I'm not exactly sure. I seen that he likes to switch a lot. Um, he's fighting Will Madera, which, if everyone remembers, he went ahead and had that huge right hand that put Brandon Lee on fucking Queer Street. So this is going to be a nice test for
But
Nestor
he ain't.
Bravo.
But he ain't
I
fight
don't think
since
he's
then,
all that
bro.
great.
You
I'm
heard?
sorry.
You heard? I was just trying to squeeze in that he didn't fight since that fight though.
Mm.
We worry
Yes.
about Earl having 15 months off and Charlo having 15 months off. Bro, they elite. Imagine these guys. You know what I mean? Like, do they even have the capability of keeping their time out of the ring this long?
No, for sure. I'm sure he's picked for that exact reason. So, I mean, we're gonna see. Like I said, headlining this is the second card I think they've done for the prospects.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that, like you said, it's a showcase and it's something that's gonna look on paper good on paper. I really want to see. Wait, is this? No, this isn't the OTX. They got that Puerto Rican chick too. What was her name? Krystal Rosado. They said Amanda Serrano is actually gonna be working the corner as well.
Oh
So
wow.
yo, man, yeah. They're really all in. I guess she's been going to Serrano fights for like 5-6 years, and Serrano knows her mom and all that. So yeah, they said that they're really. It seems that they're really going to try to invest in it. But I just want to talk about, man. I mean, Puerto Rico. I remember 18 months ago they kept saying how they're done, they're out. There's no real Puerto Rican, prospects or champions. And now look, we got Manny Rodriguez, Sabril Matias, Jonathan Gonzalez, Oscar Collazo. Amanda Serrano's been doing a thing. And we just had Nicholas Glass upset what's his name? Jahad Tucker. We got, like I said, Orlando Gonzalez, Henry LeBron, Danielito Zorrilla, who got robbed against Regis Prograis. And you still got names like Jose Perjaza out there. What was the one dude that had that tough fight with what's his name? The dude from Ohio, Matisse. You got Kristen Tapia. I'm sure he's gonna come back at one time.
Yeah,
He's a tough
bro.
dude.
He
So yeah,
deserves fight
man.
of the year candidate. That kid. Not the fight with him and what was it? LeBron? No.
Thomas,
Yeah,
you talking about with
Matisse.
Tapia, Thomas Matisse?
Yeah, bro. That fight deserves at least candidate for fight of the year. Kids did their
And
thing.
shit. And I felt like Luis LeBron he got robbed against what's the Olympian Duke Reagan. You remember that fight?
Yeah. Where is
So
Duke, Danny?
listen, man.
You went
I
to?
remember everyone was trying
You
to
ain't go
pick
there
up
yesterday.
Dominicans. Hey, man, shout out to Dominicans. Y'all doing your thing, but y'all see in the Caribbean who really runs pro boxing.
I
It's
mean,
Puerto
champ.
Rico.
I mean,
There
champ.
ain't no equal
Champ.
to it,
Champ.
man.
Champ. Champ. You talking about prospects? Like y'all don't have one champion,
What are you talking about?
bro. Don't
Manny
talk to me
Rodriguez,
about.
They call Sabrina Matias the boogeyman of all of boxing.
Bro,
And
you
they
got
call him a
you
killer.
got
So what are you talking
Collazo.
about?
Collazo just became champion. He's only like 105, and Matisse became champ, and nobody knows him at all. Like no one.
So now it's a celebrity contest.
I
Oh,
mean,
so
I
my
mean,
bad. I thought we were
last
talking
I
about
checked,
hardcore shit.
last
It's a
I checked,
hardcore show, and
last
now
I
you
checked,
bringing up nobody knows him.
my
But like I
brother,
Bro,
said,
but when your
my
own
brother,
people,
everyone's
not
talking about
not even your own
Matias being
people,
the
champ,
man
not
at
even your own
140.
people know you.
my brother. I'm just speaking facts. You know what I mean? Like people knew Tito, people knew Cotto, people knew Wilfredo. Like, we don't know
But it's
Matias.
but
Who's he
if we
signed with?
speak negative
Who's
on
he
things,
signed with?
how is that gonna help change things?
Why he only fights
We gotta
once?
lift these young boxers up, lift these champions up. We gotta speak
I
it, man.
I
You want to
can't
see?
lift
We
you
gotta
up.
tie him up to Regis's name, tie him up with other champions' name, tie
Regis
him up with the
busy.
undisputed champion
Regis
moving up.
busy. Regis busy. We gonna take that belt from Regis, then we gonna beat the monster. We want Matias. Don't worry about it. We'll come for him.
Hey, the one thing I like is I haven't heard one thing about Devin Haney signing a multi-fight contract, and that's what I like to see, man.
Well, he
You got to
he
move
gonna
like
have to.
you got
He
to move
gonna
like
have to.
Canelo.
He gonna have to, champ. And Canelo
You
signed.
think so?
Brother, first of all, you got a
Now he
misconception.
did.
No,
Now he did.
no. You got a misconception. Canelo signed the multi-fight contract with Matchroom when he fought Yeardom and Billy Joe and that other dude. And then he signed another one when he did the motherfucking Bivol deal. And then he signed that one fight with PBC with Plant. And now he signed another multi-fight deal with PBC. Like, Canelo always signs multi-fight deals. And before that, it was a fucking 11-fight deal with DAZN. Remember that he got out of it because of legalities.
Right. Hey, see how you fit in that one fight with Caleb Plant. See, that's all I'm saying, man. You got to be able to get that stuff done, man, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah, but
So,
you
like
got
I
to
said,
understand, Canelo was in a
go ahead.
different position where he brought so much ecom to Al. Devin, he's bringing one fight. There's no way it's enough money for Matchroom to be like, yeah, we're gonna let you fight Regis for one fight, take his belt, and walk away like Canelo did. Like Canelo did that for history. So Al goes in the history books as undisputed fight, Caleb Plant, Canelo. Like, where's the history in Devin going in there like Robin Hood, snatching a belt and dipping off? That don't make sense. He got to get at least 2 fights. I'm predicting Richardson Hitchens.
No, listen, right. He for some reason he's headlining in Orlando. I don't want to hear about there's a huge Haitian population in Florida, like mostly it's
There
in
is,
South
bro.
Florida.
It is South
And
Florida, though. You're right. It is like Broward
right,
County and
yeah,
shit like that. But there is a
yeah,
big
where
Haitian
I live,
population.
honestly,
No
yeah, from where
bullshit.
I live down south, it is a huge. But first
No.
of
But
all, they're not
even
really
Fort
heavily into
Lauderdale,
boxing.
even
Go ahead.
Fort Myers, bro. Fort Myers has got a lot of Haitians.
Yeah, I've heard. I never really went out there. I think, I think King's talked about it a little bit because I think he was raised there for a bit. But I mean, they're not that really into boxing to begin with. I hope. Listen, I hope the show does well. It's just, damn, man. It's like you never put Richardson in Florida. I don't think. Like you never even tested the waters. No one's tested the waters with Richardson
Nah,
Hitchens. So
champ,
it's a gamble.
but ain't
Chill, homie. Stop
nah. But I was gonna say, then ain't that part of the deal? Didn't they just sign a deal with the Zone? So Eddie probably just using that as a venue for real.
Yeah, but he's still taking a chance to make Hitchens the main event.
Headline, yeah.
I
And then I
mean,
think what they have McCaskill
so
versus
Keem the
Sandy Ryan.
Dream. Look,
And
listen,
there is
listen,
a
listen,
fight on
listen,
there. What is
listen.
it? Ammo?
Keem the Dream is saying that the Haitian consulate is located in Orlando.
You also gotta remember that it's one way, so you gotta when he can't listen, it's because he don't hear you.
Oh, my bad, champ. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. I mean, once I hear, I'll let you run. But I mean, it could be there, but that doesn't mean they're gonna show up.
No, that's true. That's true. But just to kind of give some hope that there is, a
There's
Haitian,
Haitians. There's
a Haitian
Haitians.
population there.
There's Haitians
Okay.
in the
Yeah,
population.
no, that's fair. And he
but
was
Bougie,
an Olympian for them as well. So I wanted to do well. Honestly, my girl's been telling me like, I do like going to sporting events, and I've never taken to a boxing event. So that might be one that we can go ahead and do. You know what? It's about a month away, September 23rd, and
yes.
I think it might be a good one because Sean Cepeda, everyone
or
knows when he's in that ring, he's coming to fight. So I think it's a really good test for Richardson Hitchens. And like I said, man, it's bringing fights here to Florida and man, Puerto Rico, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna have about 2 or 3 more champions soon, man.
yo,
Wait till we still got Edgar Berlanga, we got Xander Zayas, we
Y'all
got
got
Henry
Shakur.
LeBron.
Shakur.
Yo, I'm telling you, we got Shakur's already. Shakur's already a champ. Well, no, you're right. He doesn't have. Damn, he
Shakur
doesn't
gotta
belt.
learn
He's gonna
Spanish.
be champ. It don't
Shakur
matter
gotta
who he
learn
fights at
Spanish,
135
man.
for that belt. Go ahead.
Puerto Rico should at least force Shakur to learn Spanish if he gon' you feel me? He gonna
But
just
you can't force nobody to speak Spanish. Like he has to want to learn, and that's really up to the people around him. You know.
nah. But listen, if you want to tap into a motherfucking market, the least you can do is pander to them. Come on, you don't gotta learn a bunch, but you could be like, you know, like, yo, I'm gonna
Bro,
kick his
man,
ass. Hold
hey,
on,
hey,
champ.
hey,
Hold on.
hey,
Don't
hey,
step on
nah,
my
nah,
toes. Don't
nah,
step
nah,
on my
fuck
toes.
that,
Nah,
fuck
fuck
that.
all that
Ryan
shit.
wasn't out here,
And that's why he ain't got no true Mexican love. That's why they
man,
call him all
fuck
type
out
of
of
weird
here.
ass
Oh
names.
my
Bro,
God.
listen, it's easy for Shakur to be like, yo, I'm dedicating this next fight to Puerto Rico. You know, my father was Puerto Rican. Papi, te quiero mucho. Pati. That's simple shit. The fuck? It's over. That's it.
You literally could
It's
just say
gonna
"Ya
melt.
tu sabes" at like the end of
Nah,
something,
nah,
and
nah, nah,
that
nah,
shit
nah.
will go viral probably
Wait,
in
I
like
don't know. I don't
the
know.
Puerto Rican social media.
Is Ya Tu Sabe, like, I think that's more universal and shit. I don't know that that's just y'all shit.
That's definitely like a Puerto Rican thing. You
I
could,
don't
man,
know.
come on. Are you serious right now?
You confusing Ya Tu Sabe with like Wepa or some shit. I don't know what you
I get
doing.
to los sepa. Come on, man. You can say that.
Bruh,
Oh, oh my God.
I think
All right, man.
I think he should stick to saying I'm gonna do this for my father. He was Puerto Rican. And then just say that in Spanish, like, "Esto pa ti, papi. Te quiero mucho.
Stop.
Te
But
quiero,
listen, when was
papi."
the last time Top Rank even came to Florida? Because
What? With
wasn't
Berlanga. With Berlanga.
Yeah, but how long ago?
I mean,
Berlanga.
but it don't mean nothing.
Okay,
They
so
did
that
it.
was what
It
2021.
don't
That
matter.
was in that was in
They
Kissimmee, and
did
that was
it.
like in a small,
They
like
did
I
it.
think it was like 2,500,
Yo, it's funny.
3,500 seats there.
We was
I
just
drove past it once.
But they did it. So it don't matter. They did it.
Yeah, and that was man, that was with Navarrete. Bam, there we go. More reason to do Stevenson versus Navarrete, which I'm surprised we haven't really talked about that. Because if you ask me, they have multiple common opponents, and their best wins are the same fighter. Navarrete, I'm not saying he's having trouble making weight, but the last two times you had to get on the scale twice, right? WBO, who knows? That title might be open at 135. We don't know what's going to happen with that, or he can try to make the WBC matchup. All I'm saying is, man, I would love to see it just because people are there. There's a little whisper saying that Stevenson is quote unquote ducking this guy Navarrete because Navarrete's picked up two of his vacant belts. I'm not saying that I agree with that, but fuck it, make it
How could
Puerto
you
Rico versus
how
Mexico,
could you
and you can
duck
put that shit
someone,
New York anywhere. It don't matter.
champ? How could you duck someone in the lower division?
Hey, listen, did I say, listen, I didn't say it was true, right? I said this is what people say.
But
Just because people say it, don't make it true, right?
this is why y'all need a moderator in the back call. You got weirdos that don't know shit about boxing saying dumb shit. Like, how the fuck could I duck someone underneath me? You literally underneath me. So then Crawford's ducking Tank somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make sense. Y'all can't be ducking you if you below me.
Listen, I agree. All I'm saying is, yo, people can talk all they want, but that's what helps build up fights. And I'm saying right now, that fight could have a lot of steam, and I'd like to see it. I think Shakur fucking beats the shit out of him. Well, probably 10-2, 9-3 his ass, but you can make it. Like I said, you could sell it as Puerto Rico versus Mexico, and bam, you can go ahead and sell Shakur to the Puerto Rican people.
Mm.
But all right, man.
Shakur need to
Let me
sell
get to it.
himself
I
to
appreciate
Puerto
the time.
Rico. Shakur need to sell himself to Puerto Rico. Take a little vacation. Take some pictures. You know, he got Julie Goldstick as his publicist. All he got to do is tell her he's doing a trip. She could set up some Puerto Rican press. You know what I'm saying? They could fake go to his old father house. You feel me? Get in touch with the roots. A little publicity stunt. It ain't even got to be really called that. You feel me? But we know what it is. But you gotta do that. You gotta do that. Danny Garcia did it. It just wasn't successful because the fight didn't look good with Mauricio Herrera. You know, if had he looked good, bro, Danny would have probably turned into a true Puerto Rican star. But he went over there. on his Spanglish.
He said on the Spanglish. You
Yeah,
right? No,
I mean,
you
he
right.
went
You
over there on
right.
the Spanglish and then didn't put on. You feel me? And Herrera, like he gave them what they wanted. He gave them shoves at the weigh-in. It was Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I'm coming to your home country. I'm not a puncher, but you know, Danny, damn, I hate to say it, he shit the bed, bro. Shit the bed, bro. I'm telling you, what would life be like? I mean, don't get me wrong, life is beautiful for Danny right now. Like, salute to Mr. Garcia for sure. But what would life would have been like had that fight looked like his Matisse fight or some shit? Well, not the Matisse, because that would have been still too competitive. Because Herrera wasn't like that. Even though Herrera beat Ruslan on ESPN. I know a lot of y'all fuckboys don't even know that shit, but he beat Ruslan and did not have to go life and death. I mean, he did go. It was rough. It was rough, but it ain't look like Bradley fight. It ain't look like Bradley fight. I ain't trying to tell him to run scams. My man is half Puerto Rican. You feel me? It's a publicity stunt from a publicist standpoint, but like for him, he just getting in touch with his roots, and from his publicist standpoint, she's just documenting it to help his profile grow. You feel me? But let me see who's next.
Who we got? Who we got on the phone
What
line?
is this? This Cliff in Connecticut.
Yeah, y'all can hear me? I'm in the truck right now. I sound all right?
Sound fine to me.
All right, good. That means it's a good headset then. Yo, Ness, when you talk other sports like that Sammy Sosa shit, you remind me of that dude you was arguing with in the barbershop because you don't know nothing about no other sports.
I told
Sammy
y'all that.
Sosa is a scumbag. Like, you can't defend him. Just
I
don't
mean,
even try to defend
he
him.
Dominican. I gotta
I know
at
he's your
least
peoples
try.
and all, but he's scum of the league. But yo, I think that I don't think Shakur is ducking Navarrete, but I think you could duck somebody under you because I think that Charlo could duck Bud. So I don't think that just because somebody's under you, you can't duck them. If the fight could like legitimately happen, then you could duck them. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I think that you
Charlo
could
really
duck somebody
can't
under
duck
you.
Bud. Charlo really can't duck Bud. Charlo already came out and said, "Go fight Zeus since he lost the belt. Go get that belt." Because Charlo's still gonna have the other three. Charlo really can't duck, but Bud, like Bud, want to fight Charlo. He got to at least come to the division because that's what y'all told Islandri Laura. Y'all told Laura, you know you can't fight Gennady. Show us you a real middleweight. He was calling out Gennady for what? 5 years? I could Google right now and show you a dozen articles.
Oh, I mean, well, Charlo could be like, well, I'm not coming back down to 154. I'm gonna go to 160, and we all know he's avoiding Bud.
That's his right, and no, he won't be avoiding Bud because anybody that goes up 2 divisions has the right to not come back down all the way down 2 divisions to be the next Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah. I mean, come on, my boy. Of course that he has his right, but we know you ducking. Like we know what it is.
How is you
if
ducking?
You do that.
How is you ducking? I just fought Canelo. I'm afraid of Crawford. Come on, man.
Because that's the biggest fight. Because that's the big.
Get out of here.
I don't know that that's the truth, but
man, knock it off, bro. If I fight Canelo,
his energy is all fucked up. I didn't even call it debate this shit, but damn, his energy is all fucked up. You saw what he said to James Harden, and then you see how he acted in that right now. Like Bud got that nigga in check, humbled that whole camp. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest fight to make after Canelo, so you could really get some fat pockets off of 2 super fights. So if you don't fight him, you ducking.
Champ,
that's what it is.
Champ, can I at least persuade you to change the way you saying it? Because it's like, it don't make logical sense to be afraid of Bud if you're not afraid of Canelo.
I hear you, but what Bud did to your boy, I mean, shit, you might be afraid. Put you on a poster too, another dead body. You might be afraid. I'm not saying he is, but I feel like there's a reason to be.
He's talking to Charlo when he says what Bud did to your boy.
Yeah, what Bud did to your boy is a reason for Charlo to be scared. I'm not saying he is, but there is a reasonable reason for you to be scared. Look what he just did to your brother. Not your real brother, but you know, they call each other brothers. He just beat the fuck out of him, and your brother's supposed to be better than you. So there is a reason to be scared. But I don't think, I'm not even trying to put that on him. Like, I'm not really, like, trying to put it on him. I'm just saying, like, I feel like you could duck somebody that's beneath you. But it is what it is. I don't know, man. I come here to listen to you and get educated by you. But that's my opinion. I hope that you do a betting show, though. I don't know none of these fucking fighters. And every time I feel like it's a good week, you be skipping out on us on a damn betting show. I lost my money because I picked out Valdez, and I had a nice parlay.
Oh
too.
my God!
Why
would you do that?
Oh my God, bro! I
that?
literally said it was gonna be Navarrete, like on the show, like for free, like.
Yo, I'm done. You kicked me out. Yo, I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard it say muted. Yeah, nah, but you might have said Navarrete on the show, but I must have missed that show. But I watched you faithfully. I heard you say that after the fight that we all know you said Navarrete, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have known because I didn't know the pick. Now I was 50-50 fight and everything, and I was watching other channels. They like Navarrete might knock him out.
We're gonna do one a day. Don't worry.
Shit.
Don't worry. We'll do one a day because these fights are tomorrow, and this show gonna end like now. I think we got a few other callers, but it won't be many, as this is a hardcore show. I got CYP. Raw dog, you a hater.
Yo.
I'm timing this fucker out.
Yo.
What up?
Yo.
What up?
You know, any of that Lions only slander will wake up the King Lion.
Where you been at with that lion only protection? Because he ain't been acting the same. Fuck all that.
Man,
I've been dying to hear with your excuse for his energy. Motherfucker be on a million lives, roaring like a fucking. What's with my name, my man? He roaring like Mufasa out this bitch. Soon as he get in front of Canelo, shit ain't even the same. Shit ain't even the same.
Interesting how you talk like a fan. Remember I told y'all that when you don't get to fight, you talk a grip of shit. When you don't have to fight, you call the names, you do whatever you got to do. Once the fight is signed, you did your fucking job. Like that's the point of all this hyperbole and aggression. That shit is fake. It's fake. All boxers respect each other for real, but to get their attention, you got to fucking get their attention. Once he signed on that line, there ain't no need for all that wasted fucking energy.
Floyd never stopped the energy, man. Floyd never stopped the energy.
That's because Floyd's at the top and he looks down to everybody. That's the difference. Canelo and you see Canelo got the same energy for Charlo that Charlo got for Canelo. This ain't no disrespect coming from Canelo and Charlo sitting there taking it. Cut it the fuck out.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard CYP, but Canelo himself yesterday at the second press conference said that they asked him like, did he think it was strange? Did he expect? He was like, yeah, I expected him to be Charlo, not whatever we getting.
Of course. Now I'm trying to figure this out. When was he talking shit to Brian Castano? He wasn't. Because Brian Castano wasn't talking no shit to him. See, a lot of y'all get confused.
Danny got you.
Go ahead.
Wrong.
Go ahead.
There was a fucking brawl at the first weigh-in, champ.
Yeah, champ.
A brawl with who? A brawl with who?
With Charlo and Castano. What do you mean? I was
No.
I was in San Antonio for it, bro.
What do you mean?
So for a brawl to happen, somebody has to do something to him, correct?
To him. Come on, man.
No, listen to what I'm saying. For any of us to brawl, somebody got to get active, right? It wasn't Charlo picking on Castano. It wasn't Castano picking on Charlo. A brawl is between both camps. You telling me if one of Canelo people or if Canelo pushed Charlo, he ain't gonna do shit? Is that what you're telling me?
We just want to know where the energy
Canelo
at,
ain't got that.
Where that
Canelo
Charles
ain't got
Hadley
that kind of
energy
disrespect.
Where that Charles Hadley energy
ain't got
at?
that kind of disrespect.
Where that Jerry Hurd
That's not how
energy
Canelo
at?
roll.
Where that Jerry Hurd energy
That's not how Canelo roll. Well, why don't you do this? Tell Canelo to do Charlo like he did Plant and see what the fuck happens.
I mean, didn't he duck him at 54? Didn't he avoid him? I mean, ain't that enough? That ain't enough. He ain't been keeping away from him for 7 years. All you fucking Charlo fans crying all these years talking about how Canelo was ducking.
Dog.
No, you weird.
Y'all are
you
children.
You wanted him to keep that same energy.
No, I don't give a fuck. Listen to me, dog. I don't give a fuck. I like collecting
Well,
wins.
guess what?
I
Well,
like
guess what? I
winning.
don't believe
I
you. You
don't
know
care
why?
about that
You know
childish shit
why?
y'all be talking about.
You know why? Well, you know why I don't believe you, and you know why I believe me
Go
over
ahead, man.
you?
Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
your catchphrase is keep that same energy,
No, the fuck it's
motherfucker.
not.
Man, get the
No, the
fuck
fuck
out of
it's not.
here.
That ain't my
Tell,
goddamn
you
fucking
tell
catchphrase. Get
motherfuckers
the
to keep
fuck out
that
of here.
same energy all the time. You want to meet
No,
up
I
with
don't. No,
motherfuckers
I
all the
don't.
time.
No, I don't. That's
Oh
no.
my
No, listen to me.
God.
Listen to me.
Oh
That is
my
J
God.
Max. That is J Max catchphrase, not mine.
So you
J
gonna
Max
tell me?
catchphrase
So you gonna tell me
is
you
keep the
don't be
same
trying to meet
energy.
up with
That's not
people?
mine.
Are you telling us
No,
right
listen.
now? Listen to the question,
Yes.
brother.
You
Listen to
are
the question,
wrong. You
brother.
are
Just
wrong. That
listen to
is
the
not my
question.
catchphrase.
Just listen to the question. Are you telling us you don't be trying to meet up with people?
Of course I do. Of fucking course I do.
So if you're not trying to meet up with people, what are you meeting up with them for?
Listen to me. I only meet up with fools who say they want to meet up with me.
So that you
If
can
you
do
say
what?
you want to
So
see
that
me, I will
you
show up
can
like the
do what?
Candyman
So that you
to
can do
beat your
what?
motherfucking ass. That's what I would do.
They
To
can
show up to
keep
beat your ass.
so that they can keep that same energy, motherfucker.
No, no,
Don't
no, no,
lie.
no, no, no,
Don't
no, no.
lie. Don't
No,
lie.
no.
Come
That's not
on,
the truth. That's not the
CYP.
truth.
I got
You
you.
over talking me. You
I
over
got
talking me
you.
on purpose.
No, you got it
You over
all.
talking me
I'm
on
a
purpose,
smoke.
dog.
I'm
You
a
over
smoke
talking me on
because I
purpose.
won. Everybody know I
You
won.
over
I
talking me
won.
on purpose.
I
You over
won.
talking me on purpose. You keep talking. For one, you just trying to boost the show up because it's boring right now. For two, you got the wrong catchphrase. My catchphrase is not keep that same energy. That's J Max catchphrase. It's keep that same fucking energy. That's not mine. I don't say that shit. When I tell you, if I meet up with you, I'm whooping your ass because you said you wanted to see me. I don't need to talk to you when I see you in person. I'm beating your ass. If you call me the fuck out on this show and we see each other, there ain't gonna be no argument. CYP show up like the Candyman to take all bodies. I don't show up to say, hey man, what's that shit you said? No, 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 no. No, 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 I'm different. Ask anybody who has saw me. If I show up to see you, I'm in your ass, homie. And you gonna back down like a bitch. You gonna back down like a bitch. You gonna pull a weapon. You gonna be a bitch. Because in person, I'm intimidating. I'm just as good. I look how I sound. I rip your fucking head off. I don't play these games with you weird ass YouTube, internet, trolling motherfuckers. If you talking shit and I see you, I'm fucking you up. Ain't no CYP talking in no fucking person. I'm only doing that talking and that instigating online back and forth with you because I do that even better than you. But you better not ever fucking see me. I'm fucking you up. That's J Mac. All shout out to J Mac because J Mac made that shit famous. In person, keep that same energy. That's him. That's not me. And you can ask the niggas in the back call. CYP see you? He want them hands. He don't want to talk. I want them motherfucking hands. Don't have me driving nowhere for nothing. If I jump out that car, nigga, I'll put that shit in park. I'm about to park you on your motherfucking ass. Yeah. It's a couple now. I ain't gonna name no names. A couple of you niggas know what's popping. You scary bitches. You didn't see me. Got scared. Yeah, we know. We know y'all need a protection plan when CYP show up. Secondly, when it comes to Charlo, I wanted to fight. Just like with Wilder versus AJ. I want to fight. We did all this talking for all these years. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? Let's get this fight popping. If a nigga pull out the fight, I'm gonna get to talking shit again. But they signed on the dotted line. Let's see them fight. I don't want nothing to happen between Charlo and Canelo that's not gonna have a fight. I don't want nobody getting pushed. I don't want no slaps. I don't want no threats. I don't want nothing. Please, fellas, get along until September 15th. I think we deserve this fight. Please get along.
So
AJ Wilder, when y'all go face to face, please get along. We want to see y'all fight for once.
So you saying that Charlo and Canelo they could get into it the last 2 weeks?
No, I don't want nothing to stop the fight. I don't want no. I want niggas to be gentlemen.
September 15th. So from the 15th to
No,
the
no, no.
30th is free game.
No. Fuck that. I don't want with this fight right here. Them two fighting, AJ Wilder fighting. Please, nobody do nothing bad to each other. Get your asses in that ring. The only thing that's important is the outcome of this fight. I want to see him fight. No more bullshit.
You're right. It ain't work out for Wilder the last time. Fury threw him across the ring. Shelly Finkel got dropped. Almost stampeded on. So yeah, maybe don't do that. But he arguing semantics, man. Talking about that ain't my catchphrase. My bruh, if you arguing with someone on the internet and y'all agree to meet up, you checking his temperature. You telling him to keep that same energy from behind that keyboard. Like, bro, we saying the same shit, man. You just don't want to admit it. It's all good. You got this whole new marketing campaign on how Charlo should act right. And it just makes you look worse as a Charlo fan, because guess what? That's the same exact thing Crawford is trolling Charlo about, and I'll just screen share that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see that?
What?
Oh, you didn't see that? I thought you would know right away from me just saying that. Look at this. Give me 1 second. This was yesterday's show, but you know the Bumgardner topic overtook this. Read that for the people, champ.
Oh yeah, I'm the one that showed you this. Yeah, it says glad Jermel Charlo is learning that you don't always gotta be mad and acting tough all the time. I'm teaching him how to carry himself. Good job. Way to keep up the good work. And that is from Terrence Crawford to
Now explain to the people what could he be talking about. He being Crawford. What do you think he is talking about here?
When I first read this, Nestor Gibbs, I assumed that Terrence Crawford was talking about the energy that Jermel Charlo has carried throughout the press conferences with Canelo.
Meaning that he's kept it respectful.
Yeah.
And not angry and mad.
Yeah.
And acting tough.
Well, I think that Terrence is saying, look, when you make the biggest fight possible, like I did with Earl, you ain't got to do all that, you know? And I believe that Terrence believes he has been a inspiration of sorts to Jermel.
I also believe, unfortunately, that this sort of behavior directly negatively influences pay-per-view sales. It's just been documented that if you're boring and respectful, people just don't care. We got so much to do in a day. It's Sunday. If you have a lady, you got to take her out. She might want to go food shopping. If you got kids, you might have to go food shopping.
The fuck you talking about, dude?
I'm talking about my Saturday.
Yeah.
And the fact that it is valuable to me and that these fighters need to earn my fucking time and my $85. And when you're boring, like these two press conferences, you're going to get the numbers of Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. Okay? When you're Gennady Golovkin and David Lemieux, you get the numbers of Gennady Golovkin and David Lemieux.
Yeah, I mean, Canelo's never going to do the numbers of Kovalev Ward.
Oh, so Canelo doing 575, that wasn't a failure in comparison to Canelo numbers?
How is that a failure?
I mean, it's showing a decline. He just did 800. You had a trilogy with someone people really wanted you to fight, and you did less than when Plant smacked the shit out you.
Yeah, I mean, the smack really, you feel me?
Oh, so we back to what was here before we even all birthed. Everybody listening to the show, before you were born, this phrase was already invented. Controversy sells.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we were born, that phrase was invented. Controversy sells.
Yeah, but for you to say that Canelo's going to do like a tenth of what he typically does.
Just like sex sells. Ebony Bridges being popular and Alicia Baumgartner, that shit is old school. Go watch some old movies. Watch Hustler and everything.
Now.
Bro, I'm talking marketing. How you always lost? What the fuck are you talking about?
Because you act like you act like
lost.
Canelo.
Stop smoking. That's bad for your health. Then what the fuck?
So
Nigga
Canelo
never
every
could keep
single
his
fight.
fucking thought.
Canelo in every single fight has something controversial or does something to sell.
Well, let's think. Canelo Jacobs was boring as fuck to the weigh-in, and yes, he shoved someone. What?
Yeah.
And I mean, you asked me. I gave you one. I don't know what else you need.
What's the numbers? You telling me that if he don't push somebody, he gonna do a 10.
I mean, we don't have
10% of what he typically does. 10%.
We know for a fact. I'm pretty sure that when Canelo and Jacobs fought, that's the first time DAZN reported their numbers of over 600 something thousand in the U.S. alone, which is still more than Gennady. The third fight.
Wasn't that their first pay-per-view ever?
Who?
The Canelo Jacobs.
I don't know.
Because the only other fight Canelo had with them was the Rocky Fielding, and that wasn't pay-per-view.
Okay.
I don't believe.
I mean, you're still saying the same thing I'm saying because all I said was.
But what's the numbers, bro?
When he fought Jacobs, they reported over 600,000 in the U.S.
Okay,
which is still more than Gennady Golovkin. No controversy. At least Jacobs, remember, he said, I remember Claudio Triejos was the fucking host. And she made him say some shit that Mexicans say. I don't know if she said but is that the phrase he said? Nah, ¿quién le van? That's not the day he said, ¿quién le van? ¿Quién van? ¿Qué está tu gallo? That ain't that day, right? Because I know he shoved Jacobs and then he said something. I don't know if it's that other time where he was like, ese es miedo. Remember that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Stop acting like my man Canelo ain't activate the crowd. Fuck out of here. That day, ain't that the day that he said, and I had that soundbite. We used to
I'm
play
still waiting
it.
for the example because you said if
What
you
do you
don't do that,
mean?
if you don't do that, they doing War Kovalev. So that means
Well, Liam Smith is my example, motherfucker. That shit did 325. Boring, low numbers, no controversy. What? You need more?
yeah, no, I mean you just
Oh.
disrespected it by saying War Kovalev. That's 10% of what he typically do. So I just wanted that
Bro,
example.
but I'm not saying War Kovalev. You guys love to argue semantics and exacts. Like, I'm not saying, War Kovalev, 170,000 pay-per-view eyes. I never even said the word 170,000.
No,
I never brought to their mind the
you said
audience.
numbers. Ward Kovalev numbers.
Yeah, as a like a barometer. You feel me? Like, it'll be that low. Not to say it's gonna do 170. Like, when the fuck did Canelo do 170?
So how can you be that low but not be that low?
Bro, to Canelo standards, look at what we're arguing. We're arguing that his 575 is a decline when 575 is any other fighter's fucking top. We're arguing there's a decline. He's been around for a while. He's been having a lot of pay-per-views.
I ain't disagreeing with that, but when you telling me that he only gonna do 10% of what he typically does.
Again, you took it to percentages. I'm using fighters doing low numbers as instances, fighters doing low numbers without controversy. I wish Bud Crawford versus Benavidez Jr. was not bound to ESPN Plus only, because then we could have used that as a barometer, because, again, Bud swung on Benavidez. And I know that shit moved the needle, but nobody knew how to fucking get ESPN Plus. Then you had to buy ESPN Plus just to buy the pay-per-view. They refused to let people.
That was a regular ESPN fight.
No. I'm going to Google it.
Because you just said buy a pay-per-view.
Yes.
How the fuck was that a pay-per-view?
Let me see. Terrence Crawford.
His only pay-per-views have been at welterweight. Was the Horn fight, the Avanesian fight, and then now the Spence fight. He's only had 3 pay-per-views at 147. So
let me see who comes up.
But in the meantime, make sure to smash the like. We are talking the cards tomorrow in Orlando and Atlanta, respectively, both being shown on the Zone.
See? Oh, well, you're right. Let me see. Terrence Crawford, Jose Benavidez Jr., October 13th, 10:30 Eastern, ESPN. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, and Porter.
Well, it does say ESPN and ESPN Deportes. What's those numbers then? I'm going to look up viewership then. Because, again, he swung on Benavidez. That shit has to do good numbers.
I'm not... Bro, we're saying the same shit. You get what I'm saying? Again, you just
look at
said...
that.
You just
look
said...
Look at that. 2.2 million viewers.
Yeah.
All right. Crawford
that's what it was.
Crawford Benavidez to bring in an average of 2.2 million viewers on ESPN when most non-pay-per-view fights average less than 1 million viewers. Crawford Benavidez was a huge success. The high ratings for Crawford's fight show that his audience is growing with each and every fight. This was October 16, 2018. That was reported. So, yeah. Controversy sells, you know what I mean?
Not disagreeing with that. Again, you just took it. I took what you said literal, because I'm like, oh, he for real. So I thought you meant 10%. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Nah. Just trying to show that there is a difference, bro. There's a difference in, making some noise and not making no noise, man. It's just that simple. But let me see here. I got J Mac. What up?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, keep that same energy, Ness.
Uh-huh.
Nah, man. I think you was wrong with CYP on that one. I get your point. I do say that, so he was right. For as Jamel having to, you want Jamel to do what?
Keep
Keep the
that
same
same
energy
energy.
to
Keep
hold
that
him
same
to
energy.
hold him to when Oscar De La Hoya had him and his brother not being able to come into his fights back in the day. Like you want to get in there and just do what? I mean,
Tell
they older, they
tell
mature.
tell
Go ahead.
his side of the story, bro. Be a fucking marketing genius. Sell pay-per-views. Get up on that podium and say, yeah, this is a long time coming. My fans know. We been could have unified. If he really wanted to have been undisputed, he could have tried that at 54, but he ducked me, didn't you, Canelo? But y'all gonna
Right,
see why he avoided me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
tell the
But
truth.
truth of the
You've been
matter is,
you've been
Ness,
on you've
dudes
been
should
on
keep the
all
energy
these
they feel like the
lives and
energy that's provided at the same time. If he feel like he blessed to have the fight and that's all he doing and he finally got the fight, he keeping the energy he need. He just need to bring that energy come fight night. So Charlo, yes, he's a controversial character and he been a part of a lot of controversy. We probably expected him to act like that. But if he going in there and the energy is planning on being provided come fight night, let that be the energy he needs to keep. Because no matter what antics he do, and when he get in there and say and talk about, he got to sit up there and figure out how to beat Canelo because it's gonna be hard to beat Canelo on them scorecards, and it's gonna be hard moving up 2 weight divisions and beat Canelo. That's a bigger man than him. So we'll find out what energy he really providing come fight night. I disagree with you. I've never been a fan of thinking you need to act a certain way to create it, and I do understand selling. I think you need to be who you are in that moment. Whatever energy is what you need to provide for that situation, that's the energy. So that's what I mean. Keep that same energy. That's my call.
yeah, I don't know about you need to be whoever you are in that moment. Why not just be who you always is? You know, if you always loud and boisterous and angry, be loud, boisterous, and angry. You feel me? Like salute to the real motherfuckers of this sport, like Ricardo Mayorga. Is that his name? All right.
Yeah.
Salute. It didn't matter if he got a multi-million-dollar Oscar De La Hoya fight or a multi-million-dollar Sugar Shane Mosley fight or any multi-million fucking dollar fight. Because now that's the excuse. Well, he's got a big fight. He's happy to get the big fight. He's happy to get the big fight. Man, fuck out of here. My dude Mayorga from Nicaragua just would blow fucking Newports in your face. Ain't matter who you was. Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, and a list of other motherfuckers he fought. Because didn't he fight Fernando Vargas too?
Absolutely, Shane Mosley.
The list of names that he fought didn't fucking matter. Every fight was a goddamn payday, and his energy ain't fucking changed. Salute to motherfuckers who don't change. Salute. Salute, man. What up, Ronnie?
What's going on? And he fought Vernon Forrest twice, homie. Can't leave that out. You know what I'm saying? So blew him up and made him who he
He
was.
beat Vernon Forrest twice. The
But
dude that beat Mosley twice.
Yo,
Talk to him, Ronnie. Talk to him.
first is they don't want to fight. They can't fight. Now is they gonna fight, but I want them to fight before.
Nah, ain't nobody saying that. You just want to make it ignorant. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying get ignorant. Everybody just saying keep that same energy, champ. We was expecting Lions only. Feel me? That's all.
hey,
But look,
yeah, I was gonna make it
it's
real
like
quick
I
for you,
said.
Dennis,
It's
bro. I
like
gotta
I
get back
said.
to it, man. Like I said, I wasn't gonna be able to call in today, but yeah, great show, man. Like I said, I'm real busy right now, so I'll just make it real quick, bro. You guys already know me. Make sure you guys are all hitting that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. I was calling too, Daniel. I was looking for the TikTok you were talking about yesterday, bro, and I couldn't find it, homie. I found you on TikTok, and I found TBV on TikTok, but I couldn't find the one you were talking about where you're
Are you
going to
not
the gym.
saving them?
So you can't save the entire thing. So you only able to save clips out of it. So when I'm done being live, I just upload clips.
Damn it, they don't let you save to your phone the whole file to like upload it somewhere else? That's crazy. That's a pretty whack option.
I mean, the first one was like 45 minutes though, so it's like I don't know that I was gonna save a 45-minute video
Yeah, because you go immediately airdrop it to your computer and then delete it from your phone. Boop, and you got that space back. But Ronnie, you had another question. He answered that one.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's just a live then. You only go live on that team?
yeah, so I'll go live on TikTok, and then once the live is over, I'll maybe like a 3-5 minute clip will go up of that live.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the name of the link though? The name of the TikTok name?
It's just the boxing voice, TikTok. On TikTok, yep.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at the old boxing voice this morning, bro. Hey, Danny, you was a heavy homie. You have lost a lot of weight, bro. Good shit, homie.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I
But,
just saw a
yeah.
video. I just saw a video of Ness and I last year, and I was pretty huge.
I'm getting huge. I got to get in this gym. It's so difficult for me right now. Like that little window between
Right,
this
brother.
show and the next show is like, all right, Ronnie.
Hey, I'm
Ooh, shit, my bad. What?
No, you're good. I'll just stand by. Yeah, you guys have a good one, brother.
All right,
You too, champ.
Looks like this is Adrian in Wisconsin.
Hey, what up, fellas? What up? It is a hardcore weekend. Definitely look for my fighter, D'Angelo Hopgood, over there in that OTX card. They out there in Atlanta right now, so check it out. Make sure you guys check it out. Support them. Local Wisconsin shit. Unfortunately, I will not be out there because I got some fighters fighting the next day, and I couldn't
What's
find
your
a
fighter's name?
flight. D'Angelo Hopgood.
Okay, I see him. The featherweight. He's the opener.
Yeah. Yep.
How good is he?
So.
Or does he just hop
He's
good?
good. Nah, he's good. He's good, man. He's good. He tall. He very tall for the division. Keeps people at distance, but he ain't afraid to scrap it out either. But definitely check him out. Support him, y'all, on TV.
Dang, he taking a big ass step up. He coming off a loss to a 1-0 dude, and he's stepping up to a 4-0 dude. Shit.
Yeah, man. That's Nick. That's the other coach, man. He don't really believe in soft touches. If you're gonna beat a guy, you got to go beat a guy.
What the fuck, man? You better disassociate yourself. What the fuck?
Damn, man.
I mean, come on, champ. You can't just feed niggas to the wolves at this young. You gotta groom them. The fuck? He just lost. You throwing him in there with even a tougher fight. That's crazy. Man. If I was the daddy, I'd be right there pulling that motherfucker. Fuck out of here. Where Bill Haney when you need him, man? I'm telling you, that's crazy, bro. No way. I hope he win. Now I'm really tuning in.
They all in the infancies, man. First 6-7 fights.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
What it is. And I'm not the main coach. That's Nick, man. Nick's his manager, his coach, just like he manages what's his name, Medina, out of Canelo's gym. You know what I'm saying? So those are all the management decisions.
Hopwood ain't make it to the fucking betting line though. He ain't on there.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a 4-rounder. So I don't think they put those on the betting lines, right?
Oh nah.
It depends
who you with.
Yeah, who you with? Like
if you got that name, if they know people gonna bet on you,
like
feel me?
the Shoes and the Troy Isleys, they all
they always up there. Yeah. I'm checking my bookie though.
Either way, support your TBV brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
You've seen where I started. We started in the corner with 3 bags, brother. We got 2 gyms now, and 1 gym's a mega gym. One day, I hope y'all get to come down and really see what the fuck it is, because it will be like the next type Big Bear type of place.
I mean, tell
the man, bring us out for the Canelo fight, man. Let's do another Canelo fight party. But that is the bell, though, champ. I don't see your man's even on my bookie. I wish he was on my bookie.
You may feel like it's your time,
but it's not your time.
But it's not your time.
Yeah, man, they ain't even got him on my
You said, what's his name, Ness?
D'Angelo Hopwood.
Let me check Pro Boxing.
Hopgood. Hopping good. Yeah, nah, he ain't even on my bookie.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for him, though. Shit. I hope I could catch that one so early. That's the opener. I mean, I ain't going to be doing shit tomorrow, but I should be able to catch that. That's a tough fight for him, moving up like that off a loss. What up, champ? Arthur, talk to me. Wait a minute,
good,
Arthur. Hey, does CYP got another counterpunch?
I don't know. He just said CYP. He didn't say counterpunch. He sent a $5 super chat saying CYP.
Go ahead, Art. He'll text us.
Yeah, but if you meant CP, let us know.
Not to be
All
confused
right,
with
what's good?
Texas.
Okay. Y'all watched the second press conference. They really asked the same questions from the first one. You feel me? So I feel like they still got time to turn it to heat it up. They still got all access. All access been going crazy lately. Far as
Yeah,
far as with Tank.
but ain't that gonna be whack? Like if you wait to all access to give us what we wanted, and like
I
you
mean,
seen Crawford. Crawford got in front of the camera on the podium and told his truth. Like y'all kept me away. Y'all ain't want this fight. Like he at least told his side of the story, man. Like I don't see how I gotta argue this shit for Charlo fans. Shit crazy to me.
but you just said something about Jacobs and Canelo during fight week. I feel like most people really get tuned into the fight during fight week. You feel me?
I agree with that.
Don't kill me with my own words, fam.
No,
That's not nice.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is Canelo Jacobs did 600. If we give the people something before, if we promote, we Ryan Garcia tank. Because that's what they was doing. We had the controversy of the rehydration and the catchweight. That shit was every day building it in everybody's mind. Say Cheese, Shave Room, everybody was posting that shit. All the hip hop sites like, damn, he really making them do a catchweight. Didn't Ryan get out there and he lied to the world? He's like, yeah, I can't eat. I can only eat bread and water. Everybody went crazy. That's selling the fucking fight, man. Like that. Oh, I see you on Fight Night. Respect, champ. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
I hear you. I'm just saying they still got time. And if I'm a casual, I might not know that Jamel wasn't the one that got smacked. So that might be more added fuel to the.
That ain't no added fuel. That shit don't make.
I'm just saying,
That
if I'm
shit
a
ain't gonna
if you
sell.
talking about
Bruh,
casuals,
that ain't gonna
if you
sell
talking
no
about
pay per
casuals,
views. The casual be like, yo, man, Canelo gonna fuck him up. That's the dude the white boy smacked.
That Canelo knocked out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
chill.
I'm just saying,
Don't help
it's more
him.
controversy though.
Don't help him. You ain't helping.
Nah,
Word
but
is
I
born.
get you though. I do think that the closer it is to the fight, the more it sells, just because it's like it's fresh in people's mind.
Yeah,
Like, bro, this
that's
shit a
just how
month
it
and a
goes. And
half
all
out.
access been going crazy. All access been going crazy. Like stupid views in like the first day.
I mean, lack
on
of
everyone.
energy. I mean, I'm just saying,
Nah,
lack
yeah,
of
they
energy.
did say they had like 2 million people tuned in.
To what?
To the press conference, or it had 2 million views or some shit for the first one.
I'm going to check. Cause that's great numbers. 2 million views already.
That's what I'm saying. And then we gotta come to the fact too that like Charlo just a bigger name than Plant.
Huh?
You feel me?
What?
I said Charlo just a bigger name than Plant too.
I'm just saying, let's not leave any money on the table, man.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not
We
your
leaving
time.
money on the table. My man Floyd choked Victor at the weigh-in. He had his fingers in Oscar face. What he do to Hatton? He had done something to Hatton.
I mean, he wore the rival soccer jersey and showed all the fans and shit.
Okay, what he do to Canelo? Teased him with the belt. Like, hey, no, you can't hold the belt. Hey, you want to hold the belt? No. I mean, what else he do? Put him in a catchway, so we had that to talk. All I'm saying, controversy sells, man. Like, I'm not a genius. These phrases existed in media. Sex sells, controversy sells. They existed in media before us, man. Like, y'all trying to reinvent the wheel and shit. Crazy. CYP counterpunch.
Yo, for one, we don't know what sells. If they went crazy and was going off and then it didn't sell, you would not bring this conversation back up. The thing is, you live in revisionist history. So if a fight does well, you look back and they talk shit. You say it did well because they talk shit. If a fight do well like Canelo Triple G won, they don't talk no shit. You don't reach back and say, see, it doesn't sell. We don't know what the fuck sells, to be honest. People gonna see the fight or they not gonna see the fight. If that shit did all them views on All Access or the interview or whatever first, that means people are interested. I'm gonna tell you something, and y'all can hold me to this shit. If Wilder and AJ don't have no beef, no nothing, you won't hear me say shit. If they have beef, I won't say nothing. All I want is the fight. I saw somebody in the chat say, "Oh no, you said I'm mad. I'm looking bad." My fighter is undisputed fighting Canelo. I don't know how fucking mad I could be. My other fighter, Tank, is one of the faces of boxing. How mad could I be? Wilder about to fight AJ. How mad could I be? Bud is 2-time undisputed. How mad could I be? I've been repping these fighters for over 7, 8 years. Why would I be mad about boxing? No. Y'all mad because your fighters ain't doing what my fighters doing. So y'all trying to look for any way to distract these niggas and make them look bad. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Lastly, when it comes down to Charlo, I've noticed something. A lot of people hate Charlo so much that they keep throwing Bud in his face when he has the biggest fight of his life to prepare for. I've never seen that ever happen, where you have the biggest fight of your life and you're the underdog, but people are throwing somebody else at you while you're preparing for that fight as the underdog. All the times, 99.9 of the times, you are worried about him getting his ass kicked by dude, and you are happy that dude is ready to fuck him up. But for some reason, it's like, yo, no. You will tell him. Go up there with Canelo. Don't take him lightly and get your ass whooped. Then come back down here and worry about Bud. Nah, my man. I can't listen to nothing none of y'all say about Charlo because y'all Charlo haters. Somebody talk to me that's neutral, and I'll listen to you. You niggas have been hating on the Charlos for years. I'm not listening to none of y'all. We are fucking winning. It's Lions only. We about to be standing on top again. The CYP Army of Fighters about to get another W. And if we don't, that's cool because we still got more wins than your fighters. I bet that. Put your top 5 fighters up in the chat. All y'all, put your top 5 fighters up. I'll put mine up, and I guarantee you mine are better than yours. Just like if you put me up and put your name up, I am better than you. CYP stands on top of you motherfuckers, and y'all mad as fuck. Lastly, shout out to all the people who really show up in person and keep energy like this. What up? Oh man, you funny as hell. I love you, dog. You make me laugh. Man, I didn't know you was this big in person, my guy. You look how you sound. You the man. Shout out to y'all because those are the real ones who show up. Not you chat bitches who threaten, talk shit, lie, and then get mad when I call and do the shit to you. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. CYP ain't gonna change. If you cool with me in person, I'll be cool with you in person. If you want this, I'll give it to you. Problem is, don't nobody want this shit for real. CYP out.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
I always miss when he doesn't call in. Like I did all them Charlo shows, and I'm like, where's CYP? You know, he is so funny. He said, if you want this, I'll give you this.
I'll give it to you.
He's crazy, bro. He's crazy. But listen, I grew up on Lauryn Hill, so let me play this for y'all.
Like Fuji, Lauryn Hill.
There was a lot of respect up there from the face-off. Was that surprise you at all?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
There was a lot of respect up there from the face-off. Was that surprise you at all?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
You know.
He was ready to throw down. You see, he showed up with no glasses. Last time with Caleb, he had to take his glasses off. This time, he didn't even wear glasses. He was ready.
He was surprised that there wasn't no energy, bro. I'm a little surprised. You know? We got Majid in this motherfucker.
I do feel that Jermel was the more respectful of the two brothers.
Word? Tell ask Charles Hatley that.
Like being around them.
Ask Jared Hurd's opinion of that question.
Yo, Jared Hurd a funny motherfucker. Let me tell you.
What about Lubin? How would Lubin feel about that question?
You saw Hurd's response to Charlo's comment about his brother being smacked. He said, yeah, that shit would have never happened to me. It's on sight. Like, my guys wouldn't have let that happen. I don't know who the fuck he rolling with. And then he was like, bro, like, something is seriously wrong with... And he had the green ski mask on again. He's like, something seriously wrong with him. Like, because obviously he went around Maul to smack Mel. And,
But, I mean, but that's also old Charlo that got smacked. New Charlo got his guys around him. We got Fats. What up? What up? Because we never heard Majid.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's good with you, Danny? Danny, what's up, Danny? They said you was crying last night and shit.
Crying?
Why that's what they try to say.
Why? Because the Sox lost? Because the Sox lost?
They was trying to make fun of you because of the shit, man. That was funny, though. Hey, Nestor, what's that, your son or something?
Who's my son?
or that's a fighter, Nestor Bravo.
I wish that was my son. I still want my current son, but I wouldn't mind Nestor Bravo.
He said, "I still want my current
Yeah.
Man,
I don't want that to come off like I don't want my current. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind a undefeated son about to fight on TV.
No, I feel you. Where they fighting on?
The
That's
Zone.
ESPN.
The
Oh, the
Zone,
Zone. See, I
yeah.
don't even got. Damn, I don't even got that app. I don't even got that app. I probably
Oh
downloaded
my
it though.
God.
I don't got. I ain't got that app, but I probably downloaded it to have something to watch this meeting because I don't think shit really come on. But damn, yo, that's so crazy, yo. You was right, yo. The Jamel, yo, he don't be selling shit. Like, I'm surprised. Like you said, like all that hype shit he be doing. He get out there, he quiet, he respectful as can be. You know what I mean? He call him yes sir, no sir. You know what I mean? He want to shake his hand every chance he get. Like, nah, man, come on, bro. Like you said, you've been talking shit all this time. Then he got his fan calling in, talking about he rep fighters. I'm like, God damn, they got to switch homie out with Jamel Charlo, bro. They kind of sounded like two. And then it was so crazy. What CYP think he's some type of elitist or something? I could have swore he be calling in on the red fish, blue fish shit. And he always talking about he over somebody. I thought we all was brothers, man. What the fuck going on with that? But nah, that's crazy though. That's all I wanted to call in. Appreciate it.
All right, Fats. Call CYP an elitist. General Camino.
Yo, Nasty Danny, what's good?
Straight.
Word, that's what's up. As far as this Charlo Canelo fight, it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know if I'm in a boat by myself, but I feel like the fight a little too late. There's not enough energy around it. I mean, it's a fight that I think I would enjoy, but I don't know. Part of me just don't really want it right now. Like the Crawford Charlo fight seemed like a better fight. I'd prefer that fight right now. I feel like that's why this Canelo Charlo fight don't really got as much energy as it probably should have. That's why the press conferences look so bland because there's been so much stirred up with Crawford and Charlo between the whole Errol Spence situation. So I think that's why things kind of look and feel the way they feel. And also at this point in Charlo's career, like we've already seen him draw with a 5-7 Castano, lose to a Tony Harrison. Yes, he's come back and avenged those losses, but not losses. He's come back and avenged those, little dents in his record. But it's just, I don't know. This Canelo Charlo fight felt a little too late for me right now. I could honestly say I don't know. I don't really want it right now. I'd prefer Canelo fought Benavidez and then Charlo fought Crawford. I think that'd be a nice little pay-per-view right there, or set of pay-per-views. But yeah, that's all on my mind. I just wanted to get that off real quick.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be a set because ain't nobody fighting on nobody undercard. I'll tell you that right now. But phone lines are open 425-569-5241. We are on X Spaces. We are on Discord. Voice your opinion.
I can't believe he changed that shit to X Spaces.
And now it's not called a retweet. It's called a re-X. Did you see? No, it's called a repost. I'm fucking with you.
I'm about to say, what the
A
fudge?
re-X.
I got douche. Burl City E.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Man, listen here. First of all, CYP, I normally fuck with you. You gotta miss you and you just better at all this nonsense. Just nigga, chill. Smoke a blunt, cool the fuck out. You ain't that. You a regular nigga. Second of all, y'all Charlo fans, and I love Charlo. Charlo won me over with the Erickson Lubin fight, and I came in a Lubin guy. Man, I don't like this disrespectful Charlo shit. Man, I'm looking for that line zone and shit. I'm looking for that shit he been talking these last 4-5 years begging for this Canelo fight. You get it, and you ain't popping that same shit you been popping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear, oh, he's such a great fighter and he's the top in our sport and all this, that, and the third. Motherfucker, this the same man calling him Cinnamon and how he's running from him and his brother. And he can't wait to get his hands on him.
Cinnamon, where you at?
That and the other to Canelo.
Thank you, because they like to call me an instigator. Thank you, Borough City E.
No, man, it ain't about no instigating. I don't care how literal y'all try to get in. These are the exact words. Man, we ain't doing that right now. Right now, this is the fight game right now. We talking fighting shit. Charlo need to bring that motherfucking energy he been having. Like, I want to see you beating on your motherfucking chest, roaring at the top of the goddamn mountain. You king of the jungle. You run this shit. You will come up two weight classes because you know it don't matter the weight class. You gonna beat him. That's what we want to hear. And y'all don't understand. I can't say this enough. Like, y'all say this all the time. Eddie Hearn said one of the best things ever known: building profile. Right now, Charlo got a chance to make himself a household name. And
it's the
I
best
ain't
call of the
doing
year.
it because he's not. But what I'm saying is, we all fell in love with that with Twin Charlo for the way he acted. We love that overconfidence. Don't nobody you got certain motherfuckers don't like him beating his chest like that, but we love the overconfidence. We want to see him roaring as loud as he can. That motherfucker been making a believer out of me every fight from the Erickson Lubin fight. I don't care nothing about him losing to Tony Harrison and coming back. He really won that damn fight because Tony was just really hitting him with soft jabs. They wasn't even power jabs. They were soft jabs that he was landing, followed by a hard right hand every now and then. And Charlo hurt him one time, so I'm going to go with the guy who did the real damage. So, like, the Castaño fight, Castaño little short ass throwing 5-6 combinations. His hands are 10 times faster than Canelo right now. You can talk all the shit you want to talk. That man is justice, and he put him down. I want to see that old Charlo, man. That's my call. You can go ahead with these bitch ass callers calling in trying to make excuses for why Charlo
You
ain't
may
acting
feel
the
like
same.
it's your time,
I don't like it.
but it's not your time.
That had to be the caller of the year, right?
CYP on the counter.
That shit must have been the caller of the year or like the call of the fucking week or something like that.
No, it wasn't.
Fuego.
No, it wasn't.
Fuego.
That shit was horrible. That shit was horrible. For one, this is the shit I be talking about. Y'all don't talk about me if you don't want me to talk about me. Don't talk about me if you don't want me to talk about me. To say CYP is a regular dude. Do you know anything about me, dog? Anything about me? Like, seriously, anything about me? Do you know I put 60 kids into college? Do you know people bring their kid to me to get them into college? That makes me not regular. Do you know I'm a sub 10 100-meter runner from a world champion? That makes me not regular. Do you know my wife is a world champion sprinter? That makes me not regular. Do you know I graduated high school at 16 years old? That makes me not regular. You know I got my college degree at 20? That makes me not regular. Do you know that I'm a black father with no kids out of wedlock, married to a woman with no kids out of wedlock? That makes me as a black man not regular. There are so many things that I'm not even going to get into deep, how I was raised in the system, bounced from home to home to home with my special needs brother, made sure he was protected, and still was able to be an All-American in high school with 50 scholarship offers. Nigga, CYP ain't regular. And I'm proud that I'm not regular because I had to get it from the fucking mud. From the mud with no fucking family. I ain't regular, nigga. So don't be upset about no boxing talk to take you to a personal talk. Because one thing about CYP that anybody who fucking knows me, I ain't no regular nigga. Nothing about me is regular. I get offended when people look at all the success that I have done, that people look up to, that people admire, send me letters, write stories about. I'm a keynote speaker at many group homes and foster homes across California because I'm not regular. They're writing a book about me right now because I'm not regular. Please don't do that publicly on this show because I don't actually like telling y'all about what I went through because it makes some of y'all feel bad about the shit you can't get through. Listen to what I just said. I don't like telling you about what I went through because it makes some of y'all feel bad about the shit you can't get through. But the problem is that I'm actually here to represent y'all. I have one wife, one family to represent black men perfectly. I do a great job at it, and I want some respect for that shit. But if you don't give me respect, I'll break your fucking neck, either verbally or physically. Don't be mad at me. That's just why I created CYP. I'm gone.
Appreciate the call, champ. Appreciate the call.
Jay Billy.
What y'all think about the Nestor Bravo fight? What about the
Y'all got me?
Yep.
Y'all got me? Yes,
Yep.
sir. Shout out Ness. Shout out Danny putting in that work. Hey, yo, y'all ever seen that one battle rap dude? He was like, my shoes better than you. My girl better than you. I flow better than you. I look better than you. That's CYP right now. You know what I'm saying? My boy getting it. My boy preacher right now. But yeah, man, phrase of the day is keep that energy. Keep that energy. So I'm gonna need y'all to keep that energy that y'all got. Oh man, who knows Matthias? That hurt me right there. That hit me in the chest. Who know Matthias?
Who know him though?
You feel what?
Why we
But
acting?
no.
Why we acting like we saying a lie?
Fam, you right? You fam, you right. But let's not push that narrative. Why don't people know him?
Because he ain't fighting.
No,
he
because
ain't fought
nobody
since he
wants
won
to
the
get in the
vacant
ring.
belt, didn't he?
No, nobody wants to get in the ring with a killer Ness.
I mean, champ, the
Who
dude
wants
that beat him
who
got
wants
in
to
there
get in the ring
twice
with a
with him.
killer?
The dude that beat him got in there twice with him.
Ness, and what happened the second time?
I mean, okay, but you saying nobody wants to fight him. Meanwhile, someone showed you he'll fight him twice.
I'm talking about names. I'm talking about Tank. You feel me? I'm talking about T.O. I'm talking
Tank
about
don't even
Regis.
fight at 140. I mean, I get it.
Stop.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like Matisse is not Barrios, and he's certainly not Bud Crawford. So like, I don't even know why you mentioned
Ness.
attack.
But Ness, Ellerby just said, not like it was probably like 5 years ago. Tank is the biggest fight from 126 to 140. Did he not say that?
Exactly. So that means he get to pick and
Exactly.
choose. I mean, he get to pick and choose when he fight at 120, 130 to 140. Not you.
So
okay,
if you know, but think about it. Think about it. Think about it. But think about it. If you know that Tank and them, they don't care about the belts, and they've made that very clear.
Very clear. They ain't fight Devin.
Why would he fight the least known world champion in the sports history?
What he bringing to the table? How many pay-per-views he gonna sell?
That's what he said. He said they ain't with the belts. We ain't with that shit. We ain't pushing that shit. We ain't jacking that. We ain't behind it.
But that's your agenda. Tank and his team.
No, that's not my. That's your agenda too.
No, brother.
That's your agenda too.
I just live in reality.
So out of all the fights you could possibly see Gervonta Davis and you beating the drum for Subriel Matisse is what you saying. That's the best fight possible?
Bro, it don't even make sense. I just want to know where's the reality in that. Where's the reality in that? Like you living in a fantasy world.
It's not even like that. It's not about Tank. I'm just being a drum for Matisse, period. As being the most ducked fighter in boxing.
Not that
right
way.
Now.
How he being ducked? Who ducked him?
Nobody wants to fight him, fam.
Who ducked him?
Nobody wants to fight him, and you know why.
Who ducked
nobody
him?
Wants to.
Stick
I'm
to
not
the
saying
question.
Nobody ducked him, but
you just said something. You said everybody ducking him.
Okay, I was wrong then. I was wrong. But he's being avoided.
But it's not your time.
Who's avoiding him? Who's avoiding him?
Fam, everybody's avoiding him.
Let me
not
tell
go
you
get
something.
the IBL?
Let me tell you something.
Why not go get the best
Let me
belt?
tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Listen, champ, you getting free time, so just listen to this and then go do some.
Go ahead.
Then go do some homework. All right. Last I checked, Regis Prograis was a free agent, and he fought for the vacant title with Cepeda. Right away, Matias came out, said he wanted that fight. Regis is now with Matchroom. Eddie is yet to report one offer coming from PBC for Regis Matias unification. But you blaming everyone else. You know what Eddie is reporting? That there's an offer for Regis and Devin. You know what Bob is reporting? That there was an offer for Devin and Shakur. Why ain't nobody on the PBC reporting shit about Matias so you could have some actual facts to this fake ass lie that he being ducked? They don't got no dates for his
Fam,
ass.
stop. Don't.
Bro,
Let's
get him
not
off
push
the
that
line.
narrative.
You can't get free time
Stop,
if
fam.
you
Look,
gonna lie. You can't get free time if you gonna lie. They don't got no dates, and the dates they got, they're not gonna waste with a dude that don't sell motherfucking tickets and don't put eyeballs on television. You don't understand business. They gotta fucking promise to Showtime that they gotta fulfill. They gotta bring in eyeballs and new subscriptions. Matias needs to build his profile. Like that last caller said, Eddie told you motherfuckers years ago the truest shit he ever said was build your fucking profile. You out here begging for fights. Don't know. You know why we talked about Mayorga? Because he had a fucking profile. How'd he get it? He upset Shane Mosley not once but twice. Sound like Andy Ruiz, except he couldn't do it twice. Get your fucking profile up. Motherfuckers always begging for fights. And I ain't saying Matisse begging for shit, but the fans, you out here trying to put pressure on Tank. Like, I'm putting pressure on Tank to be great and fight a great welterweight and make $40 million. You putting pressure on Tank to fight a dude with 20,000 followers that only his mom know. Fuck is wrong with these kids, man?
Yo,
They out here
Ness,
capping, man.
did you go to Fats yet?
I feel like we did,
I
but he
feel like
probably
we
got a
did.
counterpunch. If he did, he got a counterpunch. Fats, what up?
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah. What the hell? Sabria's guy. What's his name? Sabria's. What's the dude's name?
Sabriz Matias.
Matias.
Sabril Matias.
Matias. Hey man. Yeah, he got to get dude on his team, man. 'Cause that's crazy. I can't believe he said that. Tank. Nah, man. Only thing we know when it come to Tank, man. It's only two fighters who I think that he be acting a little crazy when you bring that name up. But Matias. Come on, bro. Like you were saying, like, bro, what he fight on Facebook? Who he signed with?
Yo, you ain't shit. That was funny
No,
though.
no shit. For real though, is he fight on Facebook Live or something? I mean, come on, bro. Like, what he bringing to the table? I mean, Leonard already told you. I mean, he got a belt, but I mean, how do you turn that into money? I mean, what are you gonna market about him? I
They
did my due
supposed to
diligence.
they supposed to market that he Puerto Rican and tap into his fucking country that's also part of the US that they could actually get US pay-per-view dollars for, but they don't know how to promote. They don't know how to
Facebook.
promote.
See that because he fighting on Facebook Live, man. Fighting Facebook Live, and maybe he just not marketable. I mean, I looked on his Instagram the other day. He only got 20,000 followers. I mean, what can we do with that? What you know what I mean? What can we do with that, man? Like Tank ain't in the fighting tune-ups. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I get he a champion and all, but I don't know how he got the belt. But do like a prospect right now, 20,000 followers and shit. I know they did say he killed somebody in the ring though. I mean, so he can pop, but I mean, other than that, we ain't even see it. Ain't no footage of that. Like they could be lying. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never see it. So for all we know, that shit fairy tale. They made up stories. You get what I'm saying?
Maxim Davishev, there's footage of that. What do you mean? That fight's out there.
Oh, see, I ain't never see it. I
That
tried
was
YouTube his name.
Davishev was a top ranked fighter.
I tried YouTube his name. That shit ain't even come up.
Nah,
But might got to dig real deep to get it.
Nah, that shit exists. He out there. He out there for sure. He got a few regular names, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't fighting nobody to put him on that level, on that scene. Like, Davishev was a prospect. Bredis Prescott, I mean, he's a fucking journeyman. Like, you know, I mean,
he fought him?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I know Crawford beat his ass a while ago. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, bro, Matias gotta do more than what he doing, bro. Like you asking for other people to do all the heavy lifting and all that shit, and then you never know, he might be one of them people think he bigger than what he is or something. But you gotta do more, man, because again, we don't know who he is, never seen him fight. Again, he fighting on Facebook Live, and you gotta do more than that. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm just saying,
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
I don't know that anyone is ducking this dude. You know, but we'll see with Tom. But he's a victim of his promoter. Okay, let me just show y'all something. You know, as you can see here, let me back up just a sec. So as you can see here, he fought uh twice in 2021 and 2020, and one of those is a loss. So then he beats the TMT fighter undefeated Malik Hawkins by knockout. That's a good win, right? That's a prospect though, but that's a good win. Goes on, beats another undefeated dude. I don't know who this dude is. Still, another decent win. Avenges the loss by knockout. So, hey, you avenge the loss. But what we're not saying is twice in 2020, once in 2021, once in 2022, once in 2023. You see that there is a pattern there. And that pattern has nothing to do with fan base, nothing to do with Instagram followers, nothing to do with us closing the doors down or whatever that other caller came up with. That has to do with everything with who he signed and the fact that they don't believe in him enough. If they believed in him, go through Juan Manuel Lopez's resume and see all the times that he fought in Puerto Rico with or without Top Rank. You know what I mean? To build his name. This is not our fault. Our job is not to build Matias into a Puerto Rican star. Like they need to do that. They need to invest in him and open him up to that Puerto Rican market. You know what I mean? Like why Berlanga is associated with the parade of Puerto Rico and the dates of Puerto Rico and not him. That's not our fault. That's his promoter's fault. That's his promoter's fault, not our fault. Like shit is weird. Jay Billy, what up?
I mean, shit, the same could be said about Virgil, a guy,
Exactly.
Mexican background from a big Mexican market. Oh, wow, wow, what
Okay.
the
Shout out to the
fuck?
construction workers out
Yo,
there.
yo, 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 yo.
Let's
Yo, yo,
go.
yo, yo, yo.
What up, Jay?
We on.
Yep.
Hey, fam. So, yo, Ness, let me get it off because I know you're going to want to interrupt me. I know how you are. Fam, are we fucking promoters? Are we managers talking about, oh, this guy needs to build up his name, man? We watch the fights. We watch these gladiators. We know this dude is the truth. It ain't no building names. What the fuck we worried about money for? What kind of money Tank gonna get? I don't give a fuck about how much money this nigga gonna get.
Bruh, you
Fight
don't live
this
in
killer.
reality.
No, let me talk.
You don't live
I
in
came for this shit.
reality.
Ness, let me talk, please. Let me talk. I'll let you talk after. You know what I'm saying? Look, you don't need to build nothing. Oh, they're not building up his Puerto Rican. Yo, what he did, and bro, facts, bro. How you gonna say bro's a prospect? You gotta do your homework, bro. I watched every second of that damn fight when he beat dude's head in. They should have stopped that Dada Shell fight probably 4 to 5 rounds earlier. I watched that shit. I watched Patrick Day versus Conwell. Like, come on now, bro. This dude is really like that. So don't talk about prospects when I really watch this shit. Niggas is I'm okay. I probably slipped my tongue when I said niggas ducking him, but promoters are most definitely avoiding him because it's a high risk, low reward. Cause they scary. They scared that they fighter about to get taken down. That's all it is, fam. I'm not talking about no business. I'm not talking about no money, no bread. I don't care how much bread these dudes got in their pockets. It's all about the glory. It's all about the glory. You can't get that glory if you ain't fighting the killers. I don't care if nobody don't know about this dude. Come on, like, bro, it's so crazy that Fats just called him a prospect nest and you didn't say shit about that, bro. You was bigging up Ponce.
I laughed.
Was you not bigging up Jeremiah Ponce?
I laughed because it
But
was
you
funny.
laughed.
Because it's funny.
It was funny.
What's his biggest
But you
win?
didn't.
What's his biggest win if he not a
Ponce,
prospect? What's his
Ponce.
name? What's his
Or Dadashev.
Okay.
Dadashev or Ponce.
Okay, so two prospects. You know what I'm saying? So he a prospect killer?
Shit, you said it, bro. I'm in the literal sense.
I'm just
in
saying.
the literal sense of
Cool.
the word. Yes, prospect killer.
Cool. And that's cool, but he's still a prospect then. What
No,
world
he's not.
what
No,
world
no,
champion
we're
he
not
beat?
doing
What
that.
world champion he beat? What former world champion
He got the
beat?
belt. He got the belt.
What
He got
world
the belt.
champion?
He don't got no WB.
Champ, listen to me. What world champion did he beat? What former world champion did he beat?
Ness, what does that have to do with you not being a prospect anymore?
Holy shit. I mean, that's literally how you not a prospect no more by the people you fight, man. What the fuck?
Champion.
Bruh. Again, it
He's
was a
moved
joke.
past
It was
contender.
a
His
joke.
prospect,
It was a
contender,
joke. It was
champion.
a joke
He
by
already moved out of
it was a joke by Fats
facts.
that was
So you agree that
funny.
he's not a prospect?
I mean, he can't be because he a world champion, bruh. But he a prospect based off the motherfuckers he fought.
Nah, you can't let
you breaking up because you so aggravated.
You can't let Fats think that because Fats
You may feel
Fats
like it's your
already
time,
said, Ness, look, Fats
but
already
it's
said they
not your
scrubbed
time.
the net of the
I mean, of course they're gonna scrub the
video.
net, but I don't think they scrubbed the net. I just ain't got the time to go searching on ESPN Plus. But why the fuck would ESPN Plus not have it there? That's a Maxim Davashev top ranked fight. I bet you that's on ESPN Plus. Fast ain't got ESPN. If he ain't got the zone, he ain't got ESPN.
I was gonna say, bro, I went to go look for a fight that just took place within the last year on ESPN and it wasn't on there.
You gotta check your credit card. Make sure your shit is still up to date. Like, you know what I mean? Make sure you got your CZV, what is it, CVV number correct? Cause nah, they got all that shit there. It's called catalog.
How
You gonna make me check? All right, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check.
Or show me. I'm just saying shit. Maybe I don't know.
I'm gonna check.
Maybe I
I'm gonna
don't
check.
know.
I'm
Cause
gonna
it's
check.
like,
Check. Damn,
you know,
Treese in Toledo, Ohio.
I don't think I'd be able to watch shit live, but not be able to go back and watch shit from a year ago. Unless it's like separate packages, cause
What? You got the pack. Speaking of the pack, if you in Las Vegas, don't forget to stop at Hardin. Desert Inn
No.
Road is going down. Make sure you holler at my girl Stephanie. If she ain't in the building, go check out Kiki. Let them know TBV sent you. Get that 15% off. We about to blow that Hardin pack right now as I pack one of these The Boxing Voice cones up. What up, Treese?
Yo, what up, though? What up, though? I've been listening in and shit on and off and whatnot. I see y'all talking about the OTX shit, you feel me? We ain't got no Toledo fighters on these card this week, you feel me? So I'm watching with neutral eyes this time around. But hey Danny, finally got you on the line now, man. Hey man. Bumgarner going, I don't like this shit going on, man. I just want to, this shit ain't right, man.
Danny ain't even listening to you, yo. He don't respect y'all, man. He over
nah,
here.
what you say, Treese? What you say, Treese?
Look.
We don't.
That's crazy. He said what you say, Treese. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm over here working.
Crazy.
He rolling up. I'm
Crazy.
trying to listen to another
crazy.
episode.
Our people out here taking a hit, and you talking about what am I talking? This is crazy.
Crazy.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to work on, right? I'm over here. He rolling up. He worried about getting high.
He's stunting.
He worried about his vice. I'm worried about my passion.
I ain't worried about my vice. I ain't worried. I'm just doing my job, you know. Shout out to Hardin. You feel me? That's all I'm doing.
But hey, while I'm on the line though, I did bring up Bumgarner for a reason. And by the way, I was talking this shit on the back call. And I seen you had Floyd as a topic and shit on the show yesterday. I was just floating something out here. I was thinking, putting shit together in my head. You feel me? I was thinking.
What?
We was talking about how Jake Paul out here promoting this women's boxing, you feel me, and all this shit here, whatnot. You feel me? I was thinking about Floyd. I'm like, damn, I wonder if Floyd be sitting back and wondering, like, damn, what can I know they talking about this man doing what y'all basically long story short, what y'all think about Floyd, man? Potentially signing like in a Bumgarner. You feel me? To the money team. You feel me? To dip his toe in the women's boxing. You feel me? He signed her. And I feel like he fits his profile of the fighter, you feel me? That would be the type. She flashy. She can box.
No,
you feel me?
No, man.
Can you stop?
No. We've been telling you no. We've been telling you no since you fucking started. Absolutely not. If you don't know, here's your history lesson right now.
Savannah Marshall. What the fuck?
Shout out to Danny.
Savannah Marshall.
When did he sign her, Danny? When did he sign her?
Right after she beat Clarissa. Right after when she turned pro. Matter of fact, not when she beat Clarissa, but when she turned pro.
Not only did he do some fuck shit and not sign somebody from his own city who looks like him, he signed the girl that beat her and then didn't do a motherfucking thing with her. I
Oh, well,
said
see, look at that.
I said a
Hey,
motherfucking thing. I'm
I
talking about
he's
a
signed to Venom Marshall. I
motherfucking
ain't
thing.
know you. I ain't know.
She was on the Floyd Connor
Man, he
card.
ain't do. She didn't raise zero profile. Motherfuckers don't even know she was signed to TMT. That's how bad that fucking deal was. That shit was basura, B. Go ahead and play the lock CD.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
But Trees, my guy.
He on Discord.
God damn it.
Come on, Danny. Work the
What up?
boards. Work the boards. Daddy! 4-finger sweep to get all them
Bro,
out.
I know how the fuck to do it. You just set me up for failure.
Nah,
so
bruh.
each and
You
every
doing your
time.
thing. Get to the next one before you disconnect him. Let's see who you got. Who you got?
All right.
Shout out to
Twitter
Hardin.
Spaces,
Shout out to
the
Hardin.
landlord. What up? Make sure to unmute.
Shout out to DJ Bonix, Jesse,
Make sure to unmute the landlord.
Stephanie,
What up?
Kiki, Desert End Road, Hardin.
You have to unmute, champ. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna try somebody else on Discord. Make sure to smash the like button. Stop fucking stealing. Stop
Word
being
is
a
gone.
hater.
Share the show while we trying to connect with the next caller. We almost at 180,000 subscribers, which means we almost at 1 million because we only need another 820 something thousand. That ain't about shit. We coming. What? Here we go.
People's champ, what up?
Brandon, Cincinnati. Let's go.
Let me know some.
Sometimes they got to jump out, jump back in. Double check that.
Okay, yup. You back at it. Yo.
What's up, TVV? How y'all feeling?
What up?
Protecting our mental health.
Hey, I'm calling in to defend Jay Billy, bro. Jay Billy was spitting nothing but facts. Jay Billy, this is the casual voice, brother. So they gonna talk pay-per-view numbers and popularity and shit, and most of the people that call in are like facts. Niggas from a city where they gravitated to a fighter from their city like Tank, and now they think they hardcore fans, but they really ain't start watching boxing until Tank came around. That's why Fats sound the way he sound. The Dadashev and Matias fight was primetime ESPN. You just weren't watching boxing back then, young man. So Fats and guys like Fats, you YouTube boxing fan niggas, not real boxing fans, just fall back and listen and learn sometimes.
Yo.
But I agree with Jay Billy. Your favorite fighter ain't gonna come within 100 feet of Sabril Matias. He fucks everybody up. Like he's a dog. He's a killer. He can fight. Everything you want in the fight, he gonna bring. And quit acting like Tank fights nothing but popular guys. Nobody knew who the fuck Barrios was. Nobody knows who the fuck Isak Cruz is. He fought them.
Crazy.
So stop that.
You crazy
Stop that.
if you think nobody knew
Bottom
Barrios
line
was.
is, nigga, Sabril Matias ain't got the complexion for the connection. No offense, Danny, but if Sabril last name was Hernandez, he ate chimichangas on Thanksgiving, he would get the fucking fight. But he ain't Mexican, so he ain't getting nothing with Tank. Tank ain't fight nobody outside of Mexican fighters. We know that. So if you expecting Tank to fight anything outside of Mexicans, you wasting your time.
Why
but,
you sound like a Tank
yeah.
hater? Because technically Tank team told you they
I
ain't
love
want to go
Tank.
back. Technically they told you they
I
ain't
love
going
that.
back to 140 though. So
I love Tank.
you telling
I love
people that
Tank.
he won't fight Matias
if it was a winnable Mexican champion at 140, Tank could be moving up. He moved up for Barrios. Stop that, bro. We gonna keep it real. I love Tank. I'm just not a fanboy. Tank ain't fighting nothing but Mexican fighters. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah,
And you know that too, bro.
Cuellar wasn't Mexican,
Yeah.
homie. Cuellar wasn't Mexican. You know what I mean? Maybe
What
you need
is
to
he?
stop being racist.
Thanks, man.
And
What is he?
And neither is Matisse. So maybe you
What
need
is
to,
he?
before you come
Cuellar,
down here.
like Argentina.
Who is Matisse? Tank fought somebody named Matisse?
Matias. You want him to fight Matias, but saying
And I'm telling you he's not, because he's not Mexican.
Man, he Puerto Rican. And Cuellar was Puerto
Exactly.
Rican. Cuellar was Puerto Rican. Tank fought him.
Cuellar, they made Cuellar honorary Mexican.
Cuellar was
When they can't
Argentinian.
find a Mexican, they found an honorary Mexican. Cuellar didn't look, that nigga's Mexican.
So Sabril could be an honorary Mexican with his Puerto Rican ass.
No, he can't.
Fuck
That
out
nigga blacker than me. That nigga look like Rigondeaux. Can't be no honorary Mexican.
Sammy Sosa
Y'all know
was
Tank
black.
ain't fighting no killers.
Man, get this fool off the
But
line.
it's not
Sammy
your time.
Sosa was black. First of all, don't get him off the line yet. Hold on. Now you on my time. I gotta ask you some questions. Yes or no?
What?
Was Maxim Davyshev, was he a prospect at the time Matisse fought him? Yes or no question?
Hey, let me ask you a question, a
Stop,
little question.
stop,
Yes, but
stop,
hold
stop.
on.
Come
No,
on, man.
let me shit on your
Nah,
little
I'm
narrative you
giving,
about to
all right,
paint.
get him out of
Let
here.
me
Get
shit
him
on
out
your
of here.
narrative.
Get him the fuck out of here. 22 twos. Whoever seen Reasonable Doubt, that was 22 twos. I smell marijuana. Is somebody smoking reefer? Get him. Get him out of here. We're not going to continue until we get him out of here. Okay, they got him out of here. We're done. That salute to Jay-Z. He influenced my life so much. That's a whole skit from the what is it? Reasonable Doubt album? Yeah. What up? 22 twos. Who next?
Real
I'm on one.
Jose.
I got that
Jose.
Hardin.
What
I
up?
got that Hardin. Where the fuck all these Matias fans at?
Oh, y'all hear
I want to
me,
know.
boy? Good.
I want to know. Was fucking Davyshev a prospect or not? Trying to make me look a liar, calling it the casual voice. Fuck wrong with Cincinnati.
Yo, shout out TBV. Fuck, I ain't even really know much about Matias. I guess I'm a casual to him. Shit, I was in here to call about Charlo and the Canelo fight. Shit, the only controversy behind that is fucking Bud trolling Charlo on Twitter.
Word.
He keeps trolling him for real. I mean, the only controversy for that fight right now is can Bud fight the winner or Charlo? And I mean, fucking Charlo's energy's just been off. Like, I don't know if you guys listen. I forgot last Stand podcast, I think, when both of the Charlos were on there. Dude was talking heavy, talking about that he was coming for everybody, that his brother couldn't fight right now, but that he was willing to go and die in the jungle and all this shit. And he just, I don't know, he's giving different type of energy. Maybe he's trying to catch Canelo off guard. Maybe thinking that Canelo will fucking take him lightly, but shit, man. Put him in the dirt. I got Canelo in less than 10 by TKO. And shit, that's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call, Real Jose, keeping it real. We got Majid. Ness, what that Hardin hitting on? Okay, he had to jump out, maybe jump back in. Let me see who we got on Twitter Spaces. The landlord trying you again. Make sure everybody tuned in, smash the like. It is free. Make sure to unmute on Twitter Spaces. There you go.
Let's go.
Yo, what's the
Yo.
deal? Shout out from Wichita, Kansas, man. Been watching your show for a little bit, but just to
Kansas
touch on
City.
a couple
Stand
subjects.
up.
Yeah, yeah, I seen y'all over there in Nebraska, man. Shit, Midwest be popping, man. Never go against a Midwest fighter, man. We gritty out here. We chew rocks for breakfast. You feel me?
I
But
seen.
yeah, never bet against a Midwest fighter, homie. But anyways, about the Charlo Canelo fight, man. I see a lot of people a little upset that they weren't bantering back and forth, but that's little kid stuff, man. That's like to get people off their game. You know what I mean? These fools are two alpha males, man. That first conference, I liked it. It was to see who breaks character first, and it was Charlo.
Champ, you
You
sound
know,
Latino than a motherfucker. So was it childish when Julio Cesar Chavez and Oscar De La Hoya did it? Because they certainly did it. And Chavez certainly took shots at Oscar and called him not a real Mexican. And Oscar certainly was
but,
mad, and it showed throughout the buildup
but
in the conference. So what we talking about here? If legends could do it, why can't
those are
these new
two
dudes
different.
do it?
Those are two different people, or two different personalities,
No,
two different
you're right.
scenarios. You
They
know what I mean?
sold. They sold so much they got a rematch. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, but that first one was just a little chess match to see if who breaks character first. You know what I mean? And Charlo broke character first. It was good, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. It was good. The second one, it was there, but that's how
Bro,
two people are
I don't
locked
even.
in. They don't have to talk tough.
First of all, people that don't play chess need to stop using chess as an analogy because in chess, I can be totally aggressive. I
I
can
play
attack.
I play chess as well.
All right then. So we both know we can attack. There's people that can mate you in fucking 3 and 4 moves. So that's super aggressive.
Yeah,
That's fast. So
it's basically
when
it's
we talking
basically all aggressive. You're
playing
right.
chess, it only means we thinking. That's all that means is that we're thinking, but it don't mean that we're paced. Cause I play chess
Nah,
every
but
day on the clock, 5 minute games, and I'm a
yeah, I just
1349. Say that shit proudly.
He just smacked his
yeah,
chest with
nah,
the
I feel
G.
you. I mean, it's all strategy at first, but like I said, based off the first move, you know what I mean, and that's what it is. But you know what? I think this second half of boxing, man, is gonna be better than that first half, if you can believe it. You know,
I don't know about all that, but I hope.
I mean, we got Bud and Earl in the second half, technically.
that's what I'm saying. And you're gonna have
No,
Benavides,
that was the second half of the year. That was the second.
Nah, Chad. Buddy Earl's gonna
gonna
happen.
have Charlo,
Buddy Earl, if it
Charlo
happens.
Canelo,
No, I'm
Benavides,
saying the first
Andre,
one. The first one already happened second half of the year.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the
yeah,
other
that's what
one.
I'm
No, I'm
saying.
saying this one already happened. So now we gonna get uh
Thank you. Was it
Charlo Canelo.
childish when when Morales and Barrera did it? Who was it? It was Barrera that punched Morales, right, or vice versa. Hooked his ass. Boop. Talk that
Yeah,
shit
but
now,
like
homie. Talk that shit now.
you comparing different people, man,
No, I'm not.
different
No, I'm
eras.
not. No, I'm not. What I'm comparing is energy, and people who kept it the same. When Chisora got in front of Vladimir Klitschko, he smacked the shit out of him. When he got in front of
And this,
Vitaly, he spit a whole goddamn bottle of water. He drank, got to his face. Just that shit was disgusting. Imagine how much baba
and
was
who
on that shit,
won?
bro. Don't matter. They
Look,
sold
look
the
at look at
goddamn. My dude, you don't get
look.
it. It ain't about just winning and losing. Cause after you take all them fucking lumps, and guys like you forget about the loser, right? Everybody talking about Matthias. Ain't nobody talking about Davashev who lost and died. So you better make all that you can now. You talking about next time. He will for everybody making it, he focus on the fight. Bro, it might not be another time. Davashev died. Y'all silly, bro. But whatever.
What?
Everybody thinks
What?
different.
Anyways, did you see Charlo with the sweaters too? I found that a little odd. You know what I mean? I think that fool hiding his body.
Stomach.
You know what I mean? I don't think that fool ripe yet. You know?
I mean, who gonna be
What
right?
y'all
He got like
thinking?
45 days, bro.
I
That's
mean,
like
shit. I mean,
45 days. Let me
I
tell
don't
you,
think I
45
don't think he's
days
gonna
is
put on that weight well.
6 weeks.
Bro, you gotta realize
I don't.
that's the way he already at. Like he walk around heavier than that. He been
I
Mm-hmm.
in
don't
the
know.
gym. Now they turning that weight into muscle and working off of that.
Yeah. I mean, I just think he's probably gonna be a little slow in the ring, but that was just my thoughts. You know what I mean? I liked it. I like the lead up to it, man. A lot of people complaining a lot, but I don't know. That's what I thought.
Well,
All
all right,
right.
Go
champ.
ahead
We
and get off.
appreciate you, man.
J
Yep.
Mac, I don't know. Do you still want it? What up? Apologies, brother. Apologies. A lot of motherfucking screens here.
I know, but nah, I'm gonna cook. Far as the caller who called everybody who don't agree with him, bitch ass callers. Just cause this bitch ass think a fighter's supposed to act the way like he a puppet master and act the way he wanna act. Uh, I just can't have it. Like boxing fans are weird. Like we the only fans that think just how we think and perceive or think it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to. That's the way it's supposed to go down. Not basketball, not football, because you know you can't do that shit or strategize that shit. It's a team sport, and I guess because it's an individual sport, it's a little more relatable. But as fans, we think a nigga's supposed to act the way we would want him to act or respond when we get in a situation. That shit is just delusional as fuck to me. All these bitch ass niggas calling in with that opinion, that shit kills me. And I'm responding to being called a bitch ass because I disagree with him. I don't know the dude name. You came to counterpunch me too late because I tried to get in on his ass. Shout out to Brandon, a real boxing fan, a real knowledgeable boxing fan, calling these new dudes out with these opinions. As good as Tank is, Tank is only good as fighting who he know he can be. It's just that fucking simple. Y'all, a lot of people make excuses for him. A lot of people talk around it, but that's what Tank doing. Tank is sticking to the plan that Mayweather provided for him, and that's what Tank doing. Clear as day, clear as facts. That's why it's kind of crazy for you to actually trying to get him in a rift. a real fight like Terrence Crawford. Like that's they ain't going for that. They know Bud go wreck him and fuck up their money plan. So that's why he ain't trying to go in that direction. So that's why it's crazy when you bring that shit up when he ain't fighting the top dudes in his weight class. He go stick to that Mexican diet, or he go stick to that diet that benefits him by getting guys that's gonna stand in front of him so he can knock them out. He ain't trying to get in there and box and think with somebody that can equally do the same as him. May not even be able to be a punch like him, but box like him. Tank has found the green plan or whatever you want to call it, and he's trying to stick to it. Uh, my last point, for as these fighters doing what they need to do and keeping the same energy, the energy should be kept as it is. And a lot of times, Cholo and his team with the Charles Hadley, with the other guys, were the reason why they were acting like that because the people they kept around them was the ones who was acting and kicking it up. Canelo don't have people around him cutting up like that or challenging Charlo to be in that type of energy. I ain't never been no Charlo fan. The dude moving how he wants to, he's matching Canelo's energy. And my last point with Bud and Spence, y'all weren't saying where was that same energy when they was talking. Y'all respected how they came in the ring and how they respected one another and got the fight done. Who cares about how they put on a performance before the fight when we trying to see the fucking fight? Y'all casual ass fans need to grow the fuck up and stop living through y'all fighters. That's my counterpunch.
All right.
So much I wanted to say there.
That is it. They are waving it off.
So much I wanted to say, man. Can't remember it all, man. That's why I like cutting off. King Born, what up? King Born, what up?
King Born.
I don't know. I mean, I know for a fact that Earl and Crawford
Yep.
press conference wasn't lame. Crawford definitely kept that same energy. They had hecklers in the crowd to also activate the fighters more. Was Earl laid back? Yeah, Earl was laid back. You know what I mean? But Crawford certainly, again, told his truth. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna lean on the side of keeping that same energy, man.
Yo, you hear me?
Finally.
Hey, yo, check it out, y'all. Peace to the live chat, PTV Universe. Listen, man, I got 3 points. Number one, Alicia Baumgartner. I missed it last show, all right? But listen, King Born Law Firm at your service. Kablim. Other words known as kablam. We gonna blow the shit up and we gonna get you off. Facts. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all, man. That Alicia Baumgartner shit, where the fuck them dudes was at in the UK with the green eggs and ham? You heard? She had berries, she had cherries. Remember, she was in the UK for a while, and y'all know whenever you go to UK, you gonna pop. You definitely gonna fucking pop.
Bro, when the last
Everybody
time she
know
was in
that.
the UK,
Y'all,
bro? When the last time she was in the
yo,
UK?
listen. Look at your man kind of big. Green
Bro,
eggs and ham and shit.
but when
9 months
the
later, he ate,
Alright,
he
so
popped, but then he said he had eggs. I know what it is. I know the vibe. And listen, man, let me tell y'all something. If your name, first name is Money Crip, uh, Money Bag Yo, money, fuck with the money. Go fuck with Money Pal. I'm fuck with him because I like his name. If you about money, that shit make the world go round. They fucking with you, right? And with this Tank shit, man, listen, man, we know what the fuck going on with Tank. Tank just came home after 3 months. He need a tune-up. Let him get a Mexican meal, and then he get a real meal. But I'm not jacking none of that shit with Bud. Leave Bud the fuck alone, man. Can't kill a Terminator. I keep telling y'all that. Peace. I love y'all. I'm out.
I King Born. Who over there?
Earn Luke.
What up?
Make sure to unmute. What up?
I'm right here, bud. What's going on?
What it do?
Listen, I ain't really got time this morning, guys, because y'all know I fucks with y'all. Earn Luke in the building, all right? Uh, First of all, shout out to Shakur Stevenson, one of the best pound for pound boxers in the business. But I need y'all to do me a favor, so I'm gonna cut it real short today. Ness, Danny, every time I call in, take my time and the rest of my counterpunch, and you teach them about promoting and marketing. These people, every time they stop, I want y'all to stop them for the rest of the show. Stop them and teach them about promoting and marketing. I'm done. Holla.
I'm trying to. They don't want to hear it. They call us clowns. You just heard what J Max
Nah,
said.
but take my time and cut them off every time. Cut them off. Use my time. I'm out.
He said he
And
was.
my count.
All
He
right.
said, "And my counterpunch."
It's just so difficult, It's like, bruh, I have been saying this phrase for a long time. I live in the reality that I am in. The reality that I am in is that it is highly unlikely Matisse will ever get a shot against Tank. The reality that I'm in is that the only way for him to get that is to build his profile, to make sure he has the Puerto Rican fan base behind him. There's nothing wrong with saying that. To call me a name and all this weird shit because you upset that this is the way that this sport works. But then when your favorite fighter is winning, then you want to call it prize fighting. Because now your favorite fighter got to make generational wealth and he got to take care of his family. So it's just so funny, man. We just need to live in the reality that we are in this reality, right? A threat can't fight a cash cow unless that threat brings something to the table. Very, very simple. Like, just, what I mean? Try to be logical, man. Fuck wrong with y'all. What we got over here? That is Barrel City E. Did you send a counterpunch? Let
Oh,
me
I
check.
did see a comment about one. I ain't.
Oh, check. Come on, bro. This
I'm
guy.
saying check your cash apps.
This
I ain't
guy,
see the
bro.
counter.
This guy. Why you always like that? I see.
That's what I'm saying. It was a comment.
CYP was a counter.
That's why I told you to check the cash app.
I see. That's Earn Luck. Who's this? Jay Billy. We did that though. Yeah, I don't see it for who you said.
Pearl City E.
Bro, City. Let me check this
High
cash
and
out.
low sports centrum. In the meantime, $2 says the
Nah.
boxing voice is more.
Bro
That
City
is it.
E.
Keeping it moving. $2 says Eddie Child. Oh, you read that one.
You got all these, bro? Wow. Abdul Waki. Oh yeah, we read that. You read that? Thoughts on Canelo dissing De La Hoya on the Breakfast Club? You sure you got all these? I'm sorry if you did. I'm just asking because it seems like a few.
Nah, I thought the last thing I saw you read, I just picked up from there.
Nah. I mean, we had Abdul Waki. We did read. Then we got CYP with the kind of person. Juan Villalda.
I never thought I'd see the day Canelito on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, that was dope,
Yeah,
man.
that was though. But that's you. That's a PBC thing. If you can see, it was Tank, Ryan, Earl, Crawford, Canelo, Jamel. Finally, people that have been listening to this show, I've been begging them to do that. Like, make that connection. It's the simplest thing.
Oscar was on there recently also.
That's fine, but I've been
Nah,
begging
for sure.
for these fighters and these promoters to make that connection. Do the rounds.
Yo,
Do the
but my
rounds.
thoughts, I tuned in live. Shout out to my boy Ott for being able to co-host.
Hell yeah. I texted him yesterday,
I did
man.
as well.
Congratulations.
I
That
did
was
as well.
amazing for him to be on there talking
Not
boxing.
just for Canelo's show, but for Jamel's show
Yeah,
as well.
bro.
So shout out.
Yeah.
That being said, I could tell Canelo really wasn't trying to touch on it too much, but the more questions they asked, he didn't really bite his tongue. I liked it. About Oscar. They asked him if he felt that Ryan would have issues with Oscar, and he was like, "Oh, definitely." I told him, they asked him a number of things. I enjoyed the interview. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out.
I mean, I don't know what I seen. Oh, I think it was a Bud Crawford interview. At the end of the day, you eventually outgrow the promoter, but there's no one that can do it on their own. The Devin Haneys of the world are very rare, very rare. You know, like, bro,
So
think about
are
it.
you just
Think
saying
about
that
it. That's
because
because you know him. But think about it. Say it out loud. A father and a son are gonna go and decide that they're not gonna sign with any major, and they're gonna start their career in Mexico, and they plan to get on a major network. That sounds ridiculous. That was successful. They got on Showbox and got a 2-fight all access. Never heard of. I don't think anyone will ever do what he did again. It's just that era is gone. I believe. Like he was first YouTube boxing, and now YouTube boxing is YouTube influencer boxing. So whatever you doing now, it gets buried in that. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, someone can follow in the
so
footsteps of the Haneys, but I don't see it.
so can you bring it full circle back to Canelo's comments on Oscar?
Not really.
Shout out to Hard D. Bro, I'm like, let me see where he goes with this. Because I didn't want to interrupt and then you lose your train of thought. I'm
Wait,
like,
so what we were talking about?
the question was, what'd you think of Canelo's comments about
Yeah,
Oscar?
but after that, we went into the Canelo actually being on there and the questions that he was asked. That's what triggered.
About Oscar, yeah, because that was the question that the super chat said.
Yes, because I correlated it with the Terrence Crawford interview, which he says you eventually outgrow your promoter, and then that's why I gave you the Devin Haney story because there is no one before Devin Haney. No one else before Devin Haney did it on their own and got a network deal from being like a club fighter. It doesn't happen.
So you're saying that Canelo shouldn't be saying what he said about Oscar? I'm still trying to
Pretty much. Because look, Shakur is with a promoter. He will eventually outgrow the promoter.
So now let me ask you this: when Shakur fights, does his promoter represent him in his fights? Are they there with him?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Oscar has a legitimate excuse. He was in rehab. I mean, you can laugh at that and take the side of Canelo.
Did you watch the full thing?
I didn't watch
Okay,
it, but
that's
I
probably
got the
why,
clip.
Because I don't
But I
think
got that
Canelo. I
clip.
don't think Canelo shitted on him in any way, shape,
All right,
or
but
form.
he still used that as a moment, like, oh, the biggest fight of my career, Oscar was in rehab. And motherfucker,
He was answering the question.
okay, but so what? People go through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've said it before. My father had a problem with alcohol. Like, you know what I mean? Being in rehab isn't a bad thing where I'm supposed to be like, oh shit, you wasn't there for the Mayweather fight because you was in rehab. Oscar ain't shit.
Yeah.
No, Oscar going through shit like any normal human being.
I never took anything he said in that interview like he was downing him
Bro,
at all.
he tried to use that as an excuse to show that Oscar's not a good promoter. He wasn't there for the
Champ,
biggest fight of my career.
I feel like you need to go watch the interview.
I watched that clip.
Because he
That clip floated
specifically
around.
made it clear he don't even want to talk about it. They kept
But he
pushing
did.
but they kept pushing the issue.
Like good journalists.
Okay, so how are you mad at him for answering a question?
He should have thought how he was going to answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look, you might not know that you're biased, but we all seen you crying when he won, so that shows your bias, whether you know it or not. I mean, it's just true, brother. You can't you're not looking at it level-headedly.
Right,
Manuel LG $2
I'm not
super
looking
chat.
at it level-headedly, but I'm the only one that actually watched the interview. You
I
just going
watched
based
the
off
clip.
clips.
I don't.
It was
my
a
brother,
35-minute interview,
my brother.
and they try to talk about
Yeah,
this
but
man
did
for
they talk
20
about,
minutes.
Did they talk about Oscar for 35 minutes?
I'd say half the fucking interview.
Okay, so
Did
clip,
you watch a
is
15
the,
or
is the
18
clip,
minute clip?
Is the clip
Did you
not
watch a
good
15
enough?
or 18 minute clip?
No, I ain't watched
Alright,
a
so
15
then-
minute
so
clip. I ain't
then-
even finished the Oscar De La Hoya fucking what's the name? You feel me? I'm out here working, doing 2 shows a day. Yesterday I did 3. Feel me? So I don't know, bro. I got RTR boxing with Mr. A, $5 super chat. He told Bud he is a KO artist. Lions only. Attack smaller prey. I guess. Hashtag Hardeen. Ha! Peeking through the cloud of smoke emoji. That's a new one. That's dope. Peeking through the cloud of smoke emoji. Face with Hardeen smoke emoji. Another peeking through, and he just continues this now for about 4, 5, 6 times. Boxing for money, $2. Would y'all like to see him fight Devin Haney? I'm assuming you're saying Matias, and absolutely, absolutely, and I believe that if Devin is going to be fighting at 140, he is going to eventually fight Matias, have to fight Matias if he doesn't lose, because the plan is to be undisputed at 140. So I believe that he'll try to fight him. Again, you got to understand, Matias is on PBC, and he fights once a year. We'll see. They're probably gonna
That's
do a
your
Caleb Plant
that's your
and wait
plan
it
or they
out,
plan?
huh?
I said that's your plan or their plan?
Oh, they don't want to be undisputed at
No,
140.
I'm just asking.
I'm
I
pretty
ain't
sure.
know.
I'm pretty sure we've interviewed Bill, and that's been mentioned before it became popular. Because now you got one dude that became two-time undisputed.
Keeping it moving, $2 says was a child. I think you read that wrong, right? Was it childish when Morales and Barrera did it?
Yeah, but I didn't say who said it. So yeah, salute $2. High and low sports session on the boxing voices. More. We
I
got
read
oh
that one.
shit, Bo and Bama, Bama Bo, $5. I don't think Matisse is in tank weight class. I seen an interview last week. He called out Devin Haney, who is in his weight class. Yeah, well, Devin Haney's technically not there till the fight with Regis is official, and you know, I guess if he wins, then it makes sense. But if he loses, I don't know that Matisse is still gonna give Devin another title shot off a loss. So we
I
definitely.
I won't. I don't know. I wouldn't say it makes like the most sense for that to be next after Regis, but I
Oh,
think
of course not. He's gonna have a multi-fight deal. I highly doubt. Salute to let's just say it now, right? If Bill Haney can negotiate a one-fight deal for Devin versus Regis, and if Devin wins, he walks away from Matchroom. Salute to you, champ. And everybody on YouTube, they be trying to say you ain't a real manager and DHP ain't a real promoter. Salute. But I at least think it's going to be two fights, which would be Regis and Hitchinson. Or somehow Regis and Montana Love. Or then miraculously, DAZN steps in, Devin, what's this kid's name? Garcia. They always wanted that. They might not let Devin leave. They might
the
not say
rumor, the
not say
rumor,
that
the
they might
rumor.
not let him leave, but they might offer him money to see if Ryan finally does that fight.
Well, the rumor is Ryan and Rolly. So
Yeah, November.
So if Ryan wins, that would.
But I was gonna run with that story for today, but that was even more of a hardcore story. Plus, people don't really like Rolly, but since you brought it up, Oscar De La Hoya signed O'Hara Davies and he's threatening to sue. So they just want the belt. So if Ryan and Rolly happens, they may have to vacate the belt. Not fight with the belt. I'm saying like Rolly might have to vacate before that fight could actually happen because there's a story where De La Hoya is threatening to sue and he's asking what's up with the WBA because they went to purse bid. They were in negotiations, nothing came from it. Went to purse bid, nothing came from it. So now O'Hara signed on with Golden Boy, so he got some power behind him.
What in the fuck? Keeping it moving, $2 says shout out to Hardin. Was Mayorga childish versus Oscar?
No, man.
A little bit.
Nah, man. He made that money. That's what he did. He made himself a household name. You know what I'm saying? He put himself in the books. He put himself in multi pay-per-view fights or big fights. I'm sure he's living like a king in Nicaragua unless he blew the money. I mean, he living like a king in Nicaragua. Got to be. Got to be. You feel me?
I'll say that.
Bro, if
I'll say
listen
that.
to this.
I'll say I felt like his antics was to the point. Like I'll say this: like if one of those fighters and a guys would have jumped him like badly, I wouldn't have felt no type of way.
I hear you.
I would have probably laughed.
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear you. Listen. Everybody has to have they gimmick, man. You got these purists. My fight is who he is. My fight ain't gotta do nothing. Fuck that shit. My fighter ain't gotta say nothing. My fighter just gotta get a ring and fight. My fighter, and then your fighter gets forgetting about.
Yeah, so I definitely think it has to be a good mix for sure.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? It has to
I
be
mean,
a good
Floyd is the gold standard. Look at Muhammad Ali. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Are we greater than Muhammad Ali? Is your favorite fighter greater than Muhammad Ali? Like, talk some shit. You feel me? Say my name. What's my name? What's in the ring, bruh?
How you throw punches?
I'm just saying, you know.
Border Wars.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 4-0 in Border Wars, so I don't know what you talking about.
Shit, I'm 1-0.
You only want to know.
What up?
You only want to know.
What up? I ain't lost around yet.
Oh.
I don't think. Yo, you lost some rounds, but Manuel LG $2 says it's Matias versus Antoine Russell. A good fight.
I mean, I guess it's in house. You know what I mean?
Marketing
I mean, I don't know that Russell's proven that he's.
I mean, he beat.
I guess.
Posto.
Look, I can't even say that he's not ready because look at who Matias is for. Yeah, that's a great fight. It's, you know, because they match each
Marketing
other.
Guru $2 says shout out to TBV. Keep grinding. Salute to you, champ. Appreciate
Damn,
it.
bro. I think he and I supposed to have had a meeting. Hit me up today. I'm free after this show. I fucking forgot. You know, we've been all traveling and shit. But I got one other caller here. This looks like Manhattan. Is this Manhattan?
Who this? Who this be?
Oh shit, it's Brooklyn. Saquon, what up? Why you ain't text me, champ? It's the champ.
For like 5 years, bro. So I just like, you know what? He's going through something. So let me just let him rock.
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Now it's good. Wow, that's crazy. When you first came on, that shit like blew our eardrums up. We had to take the headphones off. That was weird.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think I called in too late, but I just want to give y'all some insight. So it may take like a minute and a half.
Nah, do your thing.
So,
do your thing.
Because I covered all 3 press conferences, I covered the Tank Garcia, I covered Errol Spence, and I covered Canelo Charlo. And what the people who watched those in New York rather, when Tank was late for 2 hours late, they didn't feed any of the press at the fight. They didn't feed us. So everybody was mad angry the whole time, waiting for Tank, trying to figure out. We were all hungry. So I think there was like an energy in the building because you when you hungry and you upset because you waiting around and you tired.
Wait, so you saying the reporters were hungry so Tank and Ryan fed off that energy?
Because there was like everybody, bro. It wasn't just the reporters who didn't eat. The fighters, the fight camp, the Brian Custer, nobody ate at all, and we were all waiting for 2 hours. So it wasn't just the reporters; it was everybody. It was every single person in the building was just mad, bro. Like we were just hot, and nobody ate for 2 hours. So by the time Tank showed up, there was just aggression in the air. You know what I mean? There was just anger. Like you ever go to a place, like you ever go someplace and then a sparring just happened, right? And you show up to the gym right after the sparring just happened, and you like, yo, what the hell went on in here? You know what I mean? You don't know what happened, but there's an energy left over from something crazy that happened before you got there. And that was the energy in the Tank Garcia press conference in New York. The same thing was like that. It wasn't really the same thing for the Errol Spence Crawford fight. They didn't feed anybody, but people were so up at arms because the camps are just people rooted for both of them like sports teams. Like I said to Earl when I asked him a question. So it was like Cowboys and Giants or Cowboys and Eagles or Bears Packers. So it was just that energy in the building just for those two. So that's the reason why like it's not trans. So when I went to Charlo and Canelo, the food was already out. People were like not aggressive. The energy was different. Everybody was just like happy. You know, they fed us before the press conference even started. Everybody was just jovial. It was a different energy, bro.
The fact that you think
I have a question. Hold on. What time was the press conference?
The press conference started at 1. The Charlo Canelo.
So you
at
telling me
1.
How many people you think was at the Tank Ryan press conference? Media people.
It was packed. Yo, it was not a seat in the house for the Tank Ryan press conference.
Give me a number. Throw
It
out
was
a number.
packed in there.
Throw out a number. Media. Throw out a number of people that was there. How many?
For media, probably 200. For media, for the whole building, probably like 500 people in there.
You telling me?
And that's not even. That's not fans. That's just media.
Listen,
That's
so
it.
it was
like
200 media members that weren't capable of purchasing that fucking breakfast to eat breakfast that morning. Cause bro, let me tell you,
no, because when you go to the joint, bro, like when you go there, you have to they make you wait in line. So the media, even though they let us in at like at a certain time, you still gotta wait outside. So when in order for you to get a good seat for you to sit down, especially in the Palladium, you know, you gotta get in line so early or have somebody hold the line for you. So it's not so. We were outside for like an hour and a half, and then there's no food. And then when you got in, you still was waiting another 2.5 hours. So we were like the media, everybody in that building was waiting for almost 3.5 hours. And if you include the time of the press conference, it's like 4.5 hours to not eat. And it's not like you in Manhattan. It's not like you could go out and come back and bring food in. You know what I mean? Like. That you can't do that. You have to like basically stay there.
Bro, I need you to go back.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like it was an energy that like I'm not making no excuses for Canelo Charlo, but if we look at it from like a psychology standpoint, everybody was just happy. You know what I mean? Nobody was aggressive. Nobody was like fighting. No, there was just not that energy like you had for Tank and Ryan or for Errol Spence and Crawford. You know what I mean? So everybody was just there to cover a fight. It wasn't like you were there to like there were outside factors that made everybody pissed for both of those two press conferences, for Tank and Ryan and for Spence and Crawford. But there was none of those factors existed for Charlo and
maybe next time y'all need
Canelo.
to pack some fucking Lunchables, champ.
So come on, man. I just need you to go back and listen to this. This sounds really weird. The fact that you think
when I was listening to the show, I was texting you, bro. When the TBV family sees the videos that I took and when y'all post them, I even asked them like, where's this respect? You know what I mean? Why are y'all respectful? You know what I mean? Like, and Charlo was like, yo, you want me to come out and act ghetto? And then Canelo was like, he's an undisputed champion. We don't need the drama. You know what I mean? We just gonna fight. Like when the TBB family sees those videos that's gonna be posted on the YouTube channel, they'll see that they weren't even like the energy between them wasn't even there.
But why would you ask him that question if you just said that because y'all ate, the energy was positive in the room? You knew the answer to the question because you're the reason he. Because
that's what Ness was on. Ness was on the show. He's like, "Where's the buzz? There's no bad blood." So I just was like, you know, I'm trying to understand where the admiration came from. It came out of nowhere because I even asked Charlo.
I just don't agree that because there was food or there wasn't food, the fighters, like the fact that you think in your head that the food and the reporters like, first of all, you think let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
You apparently have never been hungry before, bro.
He's got to let me finish because somehow this guy's got it made up in his head that because the media was not fed and agitated or annoyed, that spilled over to the fighters. Like somehow he thinks the fighters were also not fed. Somehow he thinks
Tank was getting a haircut, but he not gonna eat.
Tank took his sweet time to get a haircut. He ain't gonna stop to get a milkshake or some shit. Like, bro, they A-sides. And regardless of all that, again, just go back and listen. Like, you really think that the media's temperament had a role on the fighters' mood?
But
like that shit make no sense.
If I know work start at 1, I didn't cover over 100 fights, bro. If I know the shit start at 1, I gotta be there an hour early, hour and a half early. You think I'm gonna show up on an empty stomach? I done been up since 4 in the morning. I'm showing up
And
on
I
an
don't know
empty
what he
stomach.
mean about they don't allow a snack, man. What you mean? They let you
No, he's saying you can't go back out and come, which I still don't know about that because I be on the
I
move.
mean, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could come in and out. You just is gonna lose your spot because them spots
Yeah,
are not reserved. It's
yeah,
once you put your
but
stuff there, that's your
bro,
spot.
I be bringing in all type of shit into the events. Bags of candy,
Bags of weed.
bags of weed for
Fuck, we
sure.
talking
Fuck you,
about
man.
rolled up joints. What is we talking about? I be coming there smelling like straight hardin. Like I don't even know, bro. But listen, everybody move different, and I guess his stomach made him move a certain way. My man said
Just bring
I
a
was,
Lunchable.
I was not hungry, so I was angry. I was hungry. No, wait.
No, he was hungry, so he was angry, and
Yeah,
the energy was filled in the room, which led
to
to.
Tank and
But
Ryan.
they didn't feed him the second time, but they were on time for the Crawford and for the Spence.
I just
But
can't believe he said that.
because they have football like fan bases apparently.
They said oatmeal pies. He should have some moon pies in his bag. Louisiana, what up? Saquon, you funny as hell. Lord, man. Jerron, what up? My man said, to be honest, good food can change the environment. Man, if y'all don't get your asses out, all these Charlo fans making excuses, man. I got to go. Louisiana, your mic ain't working. Mic check, 1 2 1
Oh, my bad.
2.
I had not muted.
Oh, why?
What's up, fellas? Like I said, the build up is not exciting me for this Charlo Canelo fight. I agree with you, Ness. We need something, some kind of something to get us excited. You always saying people ought to have the Clubber Lang energy, and they should. And we need people to also have that Apollo Creed energy. Because if you remember, Apollo won the first fight. He could have just not fought Rocky again, but remember the energy he had in Rocky 2. We need more of that when it comes to these fighters because we want to get casual fans watching, and that's what they're going to respond to. They want to think people, whether these people get along or not, they want to think people are going to war, going to go to war in the ring, and that's why whenever you put border wars together, you try to get me a super max fight. That's why we start talking back and forth and going at each other a little bit to try to build our fight. And that's just on border wars. These people are getting paid to fight. You want to get as many eyes on your fight as possible. You got to get people excited about your fight.
Exactly. From start to
But,
finish. Not on fucking fight week. People crazy, man. And the fans that try to defend that, they even worse, man. But thank you for calling in. I got RRT boxing with Mr. A. Face with Hardin smoke and face hot and in the clouds. Ness, start yelling. I need that energy for real. Super chats. Hashtag Hardin. And I got Larry OG says $2. Burrow City E counterpunch. I sent it on Cash App. You must have used the wrong Cash App, chant, because I've refreshed a million times. So I've told you about that, man. Don't fall for these thieves
Put it
out
back on
here
the screen, us.
stealing. Danny don't like me to have it on the screen because it covers his
I
face.
just said don't put it over our face. You
I
have
mean, you
plenty of
still could be
room.
seen
I'm just
right
saying you
there.
got plenty of
You
room
just
on the
short.
fucking screen.
I'm
bro.
right here. Look.
Yo, but you sit on the fucking booster seat. I'm short, but
Yeah.
this man sits on the booster
No,
seat.
you have your shit down. It's hydraulic. Raise it.
Bro, no, I hear you, but I'm saying you sit on the fucking block.
I mean, this is a purple cushion. Maybe you should invest in your job.
I didn't know I needed a booster seat, bro. You should have
I
gave me a
mean,
back to school
he
list.
sounds envious of my cushion. You sitting on the block. Sitting on
So
the
does
block.
does the block not give you added height on camera? Take the block out then to show the people the difference.
Maybe you need to block out the block. Yo, Barrel City E, trying to give you a few minutes because I don't see it. You know, I'm still refreshing. All right, next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I got Mike Hicks. This says Matthias, the illest out of PR. Stop it, a tankster. Is he the illest out of PR? I mean, I guess he the Is he the most known Puerto Rican champ at least right now to date? Like right now, like because it's just him and Collazo, right?
Yeah, it gotta be him.
Yeah.
Next GTO, ring walk Danny, the boxing boys. Catch us on the next one.